Hello. Hey, Paula. Welcome in. Let's see. I'm going to share this with some people. Slow Stitch Kit. Welcome in. Hey there, Ada. Hi. Welcome in. Let me call in the troops. Let's see. So, how's everybody doing? I'm going to redo this again in the morning, too, I think. Just because it's so late. Hey, Carmen. How are you? Katie. Ellie. Probably asleep. How's everybody? Slow Stitch Kit Day. Molly. Who else do I need to bring in here? Um, how's everybody doing today? Oh, wait, I know it's late. I'm probably going to put this show on again earlier because later because we got the Slow Stitch kits. I couldn't get on earlier. And I know it's late now. It's super late. Thanks for coming in. How was your day today? Hey, Marla. How are you? Let's see. Hello, Marla. How are you today? I am groggy. It has been really busy. Let's see, I'm just trying to get. I know I'm on at a strange time. That's good. Oh, Sharon, too. Let's see. We not have in here right now. I would want to be glad you're doing well. Um, let's see. Have you been crafting lately? Has everybody been crafting lately? I got the new slow stitch kits. We're gonna work on this a little bit. Yeah, no, I've been trying to get ahead of shipping. We're almost there. We've got one more shipment to go out in the morning, and I just have been really tired. So yeah, I'm coming on. I know there's a lot of people on today though, so I don't know who is even up. But I'm probably going to do this again in the morning. I'm probably going to be on for a little bit. Right now, we are on YouTube and Facebook. So it is being recorded. And I'll probably come on again a little bit. Well, I guess in the morning. Later in the morning, I guess you could say. Hello. Hey, Lori. Hi there. Hey, Regina. We're going to do the April Slow Stitch Kit. Trying to. Yeah, I don't even see our group that's usually on does not seem to be on today either. So or it's not showing me. Everybody's hiding now. I can't find anybody. Oh, new thing where everybody's hiding. Welcome in. We're going to work on the slow stitch kit. So this is the one we did last month. I still have a few available. I think all I have well, there's a lot of stuff in the bin, but the top 4 things are the slow stitch kits. The new one is in there. And I'll show you what the new one looks like before we start. We're going to do steampunk. to this time. So it's a middle of the road size kit, and Ben actually helped me put this together. We were out. He was he was drugged with me. I dragged him with me to the material store, and we were getting the stuff for this, and he found the stuff for this one. So this one's actually inspired by Ben. Um, he found these cool clocks. So what you're getting this time is a, oh, I don't have a, I'll use my 2, 3, 4. So 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 by 9 about size, and you're getting, so you're getting the felt. This one I thought the smaller clocks would be the base felt, and then you have these to fussy cut. So you're getting a bunch of fabric again, and then you're getting this fun like faux zipper and this ruffle lace and the black skein, the needle, of course, this pretty little trim. You're getting some accent flosses, and then you're getting some gears and keys and a tassel. Plus, you're getting 3 little half sheets of steampunk or vintage dresses, and then some of my steampunk clip art. So you get fussy cut and add it to it too. So that's the kit this month. Um, he did do a good job. Well, he loves steampunk stuff, and so when I was trying to find, actually we were looking for the rest of this. It was the day we went to find this, and while we were there, we found the fairy fabric, and then he found this. So he helped me get ready for this one way early in advance. So that one is available. Thank you, Ada, for purchasing it. Hey T, how are you, sweetie? Slow stitch kit time. This is next month. It's a steampunk. So I was just showing steampunk before we started the new one. So you're getting these trims. Ben, my son actually helped me. Yes. My son actually helped me do this one. He loves steampunk, and he found this fabric. So there's the base, or the felt, and then here's the base with all the smaller clocks, and then the larger clocks to fussy cut, larger clocks and gears. Then you're getting the black skein, this kind of zipper, this cording, this neat ruffle. He actually found a lot of these trims for me. I was very impressed. Then you're going to get some gears and some keys and tassels, and then some accent um, thread with it. And then you're getting some of my clip art. So my steampunk clip art, if you want to add some paper pieces to it, and then these vintage dresses. So that's the kit this month, or next month, I guess I should say. Welcome in. Oh, thanks T for getting it. And so that's, yes, he did a good job, I think. He helped me with it. I was very impressed, and I'm so excited he got his first job. He's gonna start soon. I know you love steampunk. Yeah, and I've always created things for him, and I'm getting more and more into it. Uh-oh. Marla, you don't have to fussy cut though. You can like do bigger cuts and just glue them and then stick them down. I'm sorry, sweetie. I can fussy cut the papers for you. You'll get a special paper fussy cut. I'll fussy cut your papers for you, Marla. Thank you, Marla. I'll leave the fabric how you want to do, but I'll put just for you. I'll fussy cut the papers for you. I love you, Marla. So that's the kit. That is the kit for next month. Yes, it is a big deal. It's so exciting. He got interviewed yesterday. They hired him right away after the interview, and then he starts Friday. So, um, so yeah, so he won't be tagging along with me as much anymore. You're welcome, Marla, because I know it is not your favorite thing. So, hey, Sharon, thanks for coming in. Thanks for purchase of the new kit. So I know I'm losing my sidekick a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Next week, the next 2 weeks are going to be kind of rough. I do have April's to show. April's is this month. April is, of course, April's is this month. So that's May's kit. April, we're going to have, it's the fairy kit. So you're getting at least 5 full fairies to fussy cut. It looks much better. Gabby did a much better job packaging it than I'm showing it in here. That one's just mine. So this is what you'll get is this kit. And it has 5 fussy cut fairies to fussy cut. And then it has this one's a regular size on this one. You get some of the mesh and then the accent threads and embroidery floss, brown skein of embroidery floss, and you get a lot of batik with this one. So you're getting 2 colors of batik. You can decide whether you want the green as your base or the pink, and the felt, the needle, some green suede. I think it is suede because the more I mess with this, it smells like suede. So I'm thinking it might be suede and not just a faux suede. Then this neat vine ribbon that's very fairy like, and a little woodcut and a flower. And then we'll play with all these fairies today. I have one sort of cut already, but they're really pretty and they're all different. There's not very many duplicates, so everybody's going to have unique fairies. And I have a few of those left. Let me look. I can look for you, T. Let me see who bought the April one. See, and it looks like everybody has gotten their April one. I went and double checked. So everyone should have it. Let's see. Nope, it does not look like you got it, T. Did not get it. I haven't sewn my sample one. And those are going to go out in the morning. I still have a bunch of them. I have one left of that one. So it's really it's very basic right now, but what it's going to be is embroidered. Gosh, I wish I could find the one of the very first ones we did almost looked like a cherry blossom. So we're going to blanket stitch the edges and then use French knots for the middle and then do a blanket stitch around the edge. So I have one left of this one right now. I have to go and see if we have more fabric or not, but I did a count and I just have one left right now, which is this one. We have none left right now. Thanks, T. That will go to you. I'll throw all those in tomorrow's shipment. So we have that. We do have a few of March 2.0 left as well. This is the one we worked on last month. I still haven't gotten a chance to work on it anymore, but you can see the stitching we did here and here. We added some pretty little running stitches along the edges of some of the hot air balloons, and I still have to add my like ribbons and stuff to it. So that's that kit. There's still a few of those left. And this fabric was just so pretty. So that's actually, this is going to be a page in my, because I have one of the big little golden books for Elphaba and Galinda. Actually, I have both, and I'm Frankensteining the 2 of them together, and this is going to be in the middle because I have some pins and buttons from Wicked that we got at Record Store Day. So this is going to be the page that holds those. So that's what we've got. So there's some April still available. It looks like there's 3 more April left. That's what we're going to work on tonight. 6 of the March 2.0. That's the second run of that one. We actually have sold 24 of those. And then we still have quite a bit of May to go, so steampunk. So those are the kits. So we'll go ahead and start working on this one right now. And what I usually do is I show 3 basic kits. Oh, nice. Yay. Good. I'm glad you're working along. And if anyone's working along and they have a question or they want to just show off what they're working on, let me know. Send me a picture and we'll share it with the group while we're working. So we'll see how far we go. I actually fell asleep. I don't know why I have been so tired the past couple days. The past week I have been super tired. And so most of the weekend, if I wasn't on here, I was sleeping. And I did catch up, but I'm a little tired today. It was kind of a long day today. So, cool. So that's the new one. And we'll show that again later. Oh, I wonder where Julie is. I can't believe I didn't. How could I not tag Julie? Or did I tag her? Maybe I did. Let's see. Hello, welcome in. We're going to start slow stitching right now. Oh, we got the chibis. My chibis. I love my little chibis. I'm so proud of my little chibis. They're fun. Yeah, I'm going to have more bee stuff come out too. I'm starting to design papers and I'm going to make little kits. Actually, this weekend in Junk Journal Jamboree, it's all kits. So if you want kits, go bookmark my Junk Journal Jamboree show. I think I'm on early for the West Coast. East Coast, I think it's at a normal time. I think I'm on at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. And it's all kits, and they start at $5. So, I mean, I'll have other kits, like these kits will be in there that aren't $5, but I'm going to have kits specially made for $5. I'm going to do a little mini folio kit. I'm going to do, I want to do a snippet kit, and I'm going to do some little golden book journal kits starting at 5. So, and we'll see what else I make by the end of the week. So come check that out if you want to see more kits. There might be another mini slow stitch kit too. That'll start at 5. I'll see what I can come up with all my stuff. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and start as I talk. I can't even talk right now. I think I'm going to pick pink as my base. Surprise, surprise. And so they're both the same size, so you can pick whichever batik you want as the base. So that was the intention, because some of us are pink and some of us are not pink. I tend to gravitate towards a lot of pink. And these are not my fabric scissors. I left them off to the side. I'm gonna have to go grab my fabric scissors. I left them over by where I was making the May kit. Oh, I actually said that right. I can't believe today was April 1st. This year is going way too fast. So I might actually add some chain into these kits too, because I have a lot of jewelry chain. That might look kind of cool on it. You tack it down, and then if you have like beads and stuff, you could add beads or even the tassel and the little key that are here for the steampunk one. I was having fun getting stuff for the steampunk one. Oh, I can't believe today's Thursday already. So I'm just trimming it down. I do get them a little bit larger. If it's a little crooked, it's okay. Because the blanket stitch is going to kind of hide all of that. And I'm going to take my main skein. And I thought I had some threading wire. You know what? that is a good question. I think they probably got double loaded from two different shows. Let me see. Oops. Don't autocorrect for me. Yep, there's no difference. They're the same. So one was probably what I probably did was load two shows, and I think I did, and they got doubled in there. So yeah, they're the exact same thing. So you're gonna get the second one, the fussy cut ones. You can kind of see a little bit more of what you're getting. So you're getting 2 pages with the little with um, all a variety of different little girls. Then you're going to get a page with a jar of honey that's really large, and then smaller honeycombs and honey jars. And then you're going to get another page that's a large honeycomb with the small jars and honeycombs on it. So there's four pages in either one of them that you get. Lori, I sent you more strawberry mice. I'm hoping they get to you this time. Oh, yeah, it is April Fools. Um, yeah, so they're the same. Oh, I missed your April Fools. Okay, I'm caught up. Yes, hopefully, I'm hoping that they get fingers crossed this. I'm like, well, they're going with your other stuff, so hopefully the clips that you got. So hopefully they'll make it this time. Because it's in a different type of package, so hopefully it'll behave through whatever turmoil our packages go through as they go from me to you all. So poor Lori, we've had the hardest time with her story. First, I forgot them, and then I've sent them at least once or twice. Still hasn't gotten to her. Let's hope this time is the charm. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see this needle, honestly. Oh, yes, I can. My eyes are behaving today. So I'm just using the needle that comes with a kit, and I'm putting my. All I do is I get a wire. Either I pull some wire off of a ribbon, or if you have a threader. My needle threaders tend to break on me, so I just use wire to thread my stuff. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe it was because I sent it first class mail. This time it's not going first class. So that's why I'm hoping it's going to have a better result. Should have just They should have sent it PWE. Okay. So I think I've got the right. Sometimes I have trouble deciding what side is the right side. Yeah, I know. And then we can't track them either. And then I keep forgetting to tell Allie something of I don't even know what it was that I purchased from her now. But all I got back was the label, and they gave me an envelope that said, "Sorry, we lost your package." That's something to the effect of like, "Sorry, we lost it," but sometimes that happens. And I'm like, "Okay, thanks." I know it's annoying. Hey there, welcome in. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen everybody in ages. We might go thrifting tomorrow. The because if I have to go drop off Ben, I might just go thrifting. Jan, how have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Okay, so what we're doing is just tacking the thread, and I'm using I really did. This is probably too long of a thread. You're going to see. I'm going to end up see how it's curling. I'm going to end up in knots. I should have made it a smaller thread. I was trying to be all sly and slick and not have to change threads so much. But in the end, I'm going to probably end up tangling myself up. So don't do that. Make it a little shorter. So all I'm doing is tacking it on the back of the felt. So this is going to kind of anchor the thread down as we work with it so it doesn't slip and slide on us. And so I just kind of went in and out. There's fuzz there. In and out of the felt. And I'm going to do that again in the same spot. So I make a little loop here with all the thread. And then once my loop is a reasonable size, I'll put my needle through the loop and we'll make a knot. That's going to anchor. That's just going to anchor everything down together. So it won't move. Right? Yes. I'm showing you so that you know what not to do. I didn't think I was talking and I didn't even, you know what I did? I did it like when I measure to put on the bobbins instead of thinking, duh, I'm not measuring to put in a kit. I'm measuring, I've been in kit mode, not sewing mode. Okay, so we've got it in the back. We're going to bring it through to the front. We're going to make our first stitch for the blanket stitch. So we're going to start about 1/4 of an inch in. And I just realized I'm going to put this in the background because pink on pink is probably not the best background. Okay, so we're going to just start 1/4 of an inch in. I'm going to work on the top here. And we're going to pull forward. And we're going to just do a circle. We're just going to wrap it, pull it through. And we're just going to wrap it around to the back, right back in that same stitch again. And bring it through to make a loop. So we're just anchoring it right now before we do anything fancy here. Okay. Okay, and now that I have a loop, I'm going to bring the needle through the loop. Make sure it's a little twisted. Right now it's all twisted. There we go. So I'm going to bring my needle through the loop. And that's going to get us started for our blanket stitch. There we go. We're ready to go. Now we're going to move over. It's almost like making a knot around the edges of the fabric. So now we're going to start in the back again and move over about 1/4 of an inch and drop down about 1/4 of an inch so we kind of line up with the other stitch. Bring it through. Once we get that loop again, put the needle through and pull it tight. And that's going to be our first blanket stitch. See how working with this much thread is just too much. Don't do it. And there we go. We've got our first little square. Hey, Debbie. And so now we're just going to move over again, 1/4 of an inch over, 1/4 of an inch down from the top. Poke through. Hey, Allie. Did you get my bat signal? Hello. How are you today, Debbie? And put it through the loop and pull through. I don't know why. Oh, I know this one doesn't have anything to hold on to, so it's getting a little wonky. And they might be a little wonky at first until you get used to it. And I seriously think I'm half asleep right now. I woke up and I'm like, I gotta go on. Oh, that's good. You having a good week? We are having a good week this week. My Ben, my son, I told everybody, right? I'm just so proud of him. I'm excited for him. But he got his first job yesterday, so we're all excited about that. We had to go and grab him some. That's why I was running late today because after work he has to have black pants, black shoes, and then they'll give him the shirts. But we were out going to get him stuff. I know. I'm so excited for him. He's been looking for a while. So, like we said earlier, I'm losing my little sidekick, but I'm glad for him. So we're just gonna keep working all the way across like that, a quarter of an inch over, quarter of an inch down, and then once we have a loop, bring the needle through the loop, and just keep working all the way across, back to front. So yeah, so we went and did all that. And then 8, we were watching we missed The Masked Singer. I don't know if anyone ever watches that. We record it. And apparently tonight was the finale, which I don't know who won yet. If you watch it, I don't know. So no spoilers. We watched a couple episodes and I fell asleep and I woke up. I'm like, oh no, I was supposed to go already. So that's why it's super late slow stitching tonight. But I think I'll come on again, like on my lunch break or something during the day too. I'll move this show out to tomorrow in the afternoon a little bit. But oh, we have any kits left? Um, hey there, welcome in. So the kit, and after I get to the end, I'll show next month's kit again. We do still have some of the May. This should be the first 3 items in the buy it now. I have them numbered 1, 2, 3. I will look to see. We sold out of the Cherry Blossom mini kit. I will see if we have any fabric left. If we have any fabric left, I can make some more of that kit and have that this weekend. I'll put it in the bin for the the Junk Journal Jamboree this weekend is all kits. So I'm going to have my slow stitch kits in the bin. Then I'm going to have different junk journaling kits for $5 starts. So that'll be fun. So come hang out with me for that. I'm going to be on early West Coast. I'm going to be on 8 a.m. West Coast, 11 Eastern, 10 Central. So we'll just keep going along. You can clip or pin it if you want to hold it down. Usually I don't have a lot of trouble with it. I think I'm having trouble with myself right now. Oh. Hi, Maritza. Allie, are you still here? I know. I know. I know I know it is weird because I get used to one way, and it's a lot easier when I am mountain time than when it's Pacific. It just seems so the time differences are just so big. But Allie, I feel like I haven't talked to you all week. How have you been? The rest of it, we got everything I think done. The last shipments, which is Mysteries of the Orient and Clips, are going out in the morning. It was a lot. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've had a rough week. Last week was my rough week, but this week just went. I felt like I was recovering from my rough week. Like, when you go on vacation and then you come back and you have to make up everything. That's what I felt like this week was for me. Oh no. No, well, you weren't too late. I've got like 3 more stitches, and I'll show you all that just joined, I'll show you what the May kit looks like. It's steampunk. And Ben helped me build it because he was with me. I'm so happy he found something. I know he was starting to feel bad about not finding it, but having such a hard time. But I'm also gonna miss my sidekick because he'd always just come to me just for the ride or just to get out of the house, you know. So, and he's a good helper. Okay, so we're at this corner turning stitch, and see how my stitching got bigger along the way. That's fine. It looks handmade. Actually, I'm going to do one more stitch before I turn the corner. Hey, Brainy. That's funny. I'm sure you have tons and tons of stuff. Okay. How are you doing, Brainy? Oh, okay. We're going to turn the corner now. So we're going to work pretty much in this stitch right here. You are? Fun. Okay. How long? Oh my gosh, it's already around. You said it was going to be around March. I'm like, that's a really long time. And here it is. Or in March or, no, I guess it's not March. It seems like it was a long time, but is the time frame you said you were going to come back, you thought. We have to do something. So before we turn, I'm going to work right in this stitch because it's kind of diagonal to the point too. Closer. I wish we could zoom. Oh, he came. Did he recently come during all the 100-degree stuff? Yeah. It's supposed to, we're cooler right now. We should be in like normal, they're saying our normal temps here soon. Oh, cool. Okay, we're going to have to let me know and then I can try to take a day off or something that week. So we're going to work in this stitch because it's kind of diagonal to the corner. So I'm going to come back up just like we usually do, but I'm going to work right in that stitch we just did and make my loop. Then I'm going to bring my thread through the loop and I'm going to kind of guide it to the corner in a diagonal. So it holds it there. So we've got that. Now I'm going to turn my fabric and still work in that same stitch or as close to it as possible. I'm going to make another loop. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't catch the fabric earlier than that. Then when I go through the needle, when I go put the needle through the loop, I can't talk. Then I'm going to guide it along the new side. And there's your corner. So you have your corner already. So that's the corner. You thought you bought, I just read your comment about you thought you ran the train, not bought it all. That's funny. Let me just do one more stitch. And then we'll be ready to go along that side. Yeah, the smaller ones work out faster. I remember it took me forever to get across the last month's. Okay. So we'll keep going on there, but I'm going to show, because I know we have a lot of friends that just came in after I showed it. This is May's kit. So, and it's pinned at the bottom. It's a steampunk. And it's kind of cool because Ben picked the fabric. So, and some of the trims actually. He found this for me and this. And then you get a skein of black. This kind of, I like this because it had the metal in it. The trim with a zipper look. You're going to get some gears and a key, a tassel, these accents embroidery flosses in about a yard each, so 3 yards there. Then the skein of the black. Oops, where you can see. And then the fabric, you get your needle, of course. It's a brown backing. Then it's got these small clocks for the base, and then these you can fussy cut, or you can flip it, however you want to do it. That's going to be up to you. And then you're also going to get 3 half sheets of cardstock, one of these vintage dresses, and then 2 of my steampunk dragonflies and hearts and the goggles, and then I think there's houses and a compass and some keys. So if you want to put those on there too, you can put those on there. So that is next month's kit. So it was cool. We found a cool little place that has. We were trying to find the. I had a little trouble finding more of the hot air balloon fabric, and we found a place that did not have the hot air balloon fabric, but it had the fairies and this neat fabric. So we were excited to find that. Welcome in. So that is the steampunk one for next month. Right now we're working on fairies. So this is the one we're working on now. There are a few available of this one too, if you still want to get this. And we are recording on YouTube and Facebook Live right now. So you will have this video. And then if you made a purchase today, you also have it on Whatnot for 60 days. But it will be on my YouTube and my Facebook at The Gathered Crafter. And there's other ones there too. So, and this fairy one comes with a 2 batik. So you can either make it a green base or a pink base on the felt. Comes with a needle, the skein of the brown, this green suede. I'm saying suede like, but then every once in a while I get like a smell of suede. So I'm not sure if it's real suede or not. And then I didn't think it was, but sometimes it smells like suede. And then you get some of this brown mesh. I love using this with fairy stuff. It just gives me foresty vibes. And then you get five full fairies. Some of them might have a little extra pieces that you can use. Like this would have been considered an extra fairy, so you could use part of it or whatever if you happen to get a panel that has that. So those, I'm going to use this one today. Yeah, I didn't get a pink one. I didn't get a full pink one on mine, but I think the green will be pretty on it. So, been in a green and pink mode, I guess, lately. Oh no! Well, it's still hopefully. So, did it? Was I on over there? Was it actually working? I hope. So we'll go ahead and finish some of the blanket stitch, and then I think. I think I might use a seed stitch around the fairy to stitch her down today. We'll see. Oh, that's good. Because there's been a few times. It's been a while though. It has been working up for the most part. It's just sometimes I rely on it and I don't check, and then that's the one time it doesn't work. So welcome in. We are slow stitching tonight for anyone that is new to slow stitching. It is kind of it. Well, it is embroidery, but it's kind of a free form embroidery where I call it doodling with thread and collaging with fabric. So it's also kind of a mindful activity too. So it kind of helps you relax once you learn the 3 basic stitches. Then you don't have to really think and stress about it. You just kind of do it, and it kind of helps you relax because it's kind of a repetitive motion type of thing, kind of like when you're doing breathing techniques and you're focusing on your breathing. You kind of just focus on your stitching, and you can forget about things for a while. Helps you escape a little bit. So that's kind of the hope with slow stitching. They're portable too, so you can carry it in your purse or a tote bag and just have it with you in a little baggie and work on it wherever you are. And I always say that. And like last week, I should have taken my slow stitch. I should have taken the cherry blossom one and made a sample with me last, what was it, Sunday, when I came on and I was bored. And I just ran things that were in my car. So that was funny. But it was fun just chatting with everybody that night. I was so bored. We were literally there at the gaming center for like 8 hours, and I had taken things to do, but I had taken things that I needed a table for because they usually have tables. Oh, yeah, you would have liked. I would have if you were there. I would have gone walking around in the gaming store. I think. Um, but yeah, it was noisy. It was really busy that night. They had the huge pre-release for Allie will know for the Gundam card deck that just. Are you guys doing Gundam at your shop? Hey Valerie, welcome in. So they went to the big, yeah, they were doing the Gundam cards now. So they're doing Beyblades, Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey, yes, I fell asleep too, and here I well, we are here. Um, for a show, Debbie, or before we like actually started doing stuff like all the time stuff. You missed the new May Slow Stitch kit. I'll show it again here. You had the before the show, the pop up show, or this one? Ooh, oh, that's right. It's your birthday in May. I knew you for your last birthday. Um, I was surprised, Debbie, with the pop up one. It took me about an hour because I had like a bin of stuff in my car and I needed to inventory it anyway. I should have thrown it in here if anybody wanted anything of it. Um, and so it gave me a chance to inventory stuff and then I just started the show. So it'd be faster if you're thinking of doing a show and you don't want to inventory each item. You can do by weight and just run it during by the weights, kind of like I do on the thrifting shows, and that's a lot faster too because you're kind of just setting up a big blanket bucket to run things in. Yeah. So let me hear. I'll show you. Katie. I'll show you the kit and anyone who just came in. So Ben helped me make this kit. So he was with me when last time we were looking for this more of this fabric, and we found the fairy fabric, and then he saw this, and he does like steampunk. I I'm not seeing that, Debbie. I'm very blessed. I'm not seeing that. Hey, Patty, how are you, sweetie? Um, I really think it's not about. I think that's an excuse, honestly. I think if you're consistent and you keep going on and you have good product and you have um, things people want to see, people will still come find you. Um, it's just about being consistent and being there for people. And um, I really believe it's about building your community because even during the lulls of last summer, I was fortunate that I did not have a lull during the summer months were better than the holiday months for me last year. Um, are they really? Yep. It's consistency. You can't give up. Exactly what Patty's saying. You just have to keep going and be consistent. And um, I'm consistently inconsistent right now, but I am trying to show up. I'm still, maybe my junk journal day is not happening on Monday, but it's still happening during the week. I'm still trying to get my slow stitch kit either that Wednesday. I know sometimes it's dropped to Thursday, but it still happens within a day. Try to be as consistent as you can, even when life is throwing you curveballs, if you really want to push this and make it do something. And you don't have to be insane like me and be on for marathon hours. You can be on for an hour or so, but just consistently. That's the key. Yep. 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 You just keep going. You just keep swimming, as Dory says, and just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. So yeah, you just have to, and it's hard. I know, and it's hard to motivate yourself. That's where trains might be a lot of help. I've seen a lot of people. I'm pulling out of trains because I've got the momentum, and I miss this. I miss this. I miss just hanging out with everybody and chatting. And so, um, I'm trying to pull back a little bit on trains. But if you're just starting out, trains are a really good way to get that momentum. Um, yeah, yeah. Sometimes believe me, I really wanted to go upstairs right now and go to sleep. I'm glad I came on. It's just that hump. It's like getting over that. I gotta turn the camera on. I've got to start, because once you start, you kind of get going. Like now, I'm so glad I turned left instead of right up to the stairs, and did this because everything was set up. It's just I fell asleep on the chair because I don't know what's been going on with my energy lately. I think it has a lot to do with my medications. I'm not. That's a whole story in itself. Been having trouble with the new insurance and getting the medications, um, so I'm not on any right now. Isn't that nice? So I think that's really what my issue is. But even fighting through stuff like that and just keep going, even if it's just for a little bit. Um, Another one that's always chugging along, my friend Tina Baby. I know you saw her the last show too. She's on all the time. Like, but she goes on because she's got things going on herself too. But she goes on for like 30 minutes, an hour. And then she's like, oh, I'm done. I'll be on another show in about 2 hours. And then she's just consistently on. Um, yeah, I know. Part of it is because they don't have it in stock. And then part of it's because something's going on with my new insurance and it's not the price it used to be. So I'm like trying to figure out what in the world's going on and see if I need to switch to a different one because it was really helping me. Um, and now I'm feeling it. But um, yeah. And part of it's I've been so busy, I'm not following through with making the phone calls that I should be making too. So I have a lot to do with that as well. But yeah, if they had just filled my prescription, we wouldn't be here. Um, Maybe do you have even just a little, even if you had just a small box, Debbie, of items, um, if you that you haven't used in more than 6 months, maybe you can start with that. Find things that you have not used in your crafting stuff that you haven't used in 6 months, and put it in a box. I know, Debbie. I get it. I've got myself in a whatnot jail right now because I was really bad in March. Um, so I get it. But that try to find stuff you haven't used within 6 months, put it in a box, and then when you have that box filled up, run a show. Yeah, if you show it, we will come. Yes, that's been my life, Allie, ever since the Christmas tree and the kids helping. I have struggled so much this year with trying to find stuff. That's why I got a new storage unit, and my husband got me some shelves for the garage, and we're like slowly organizing. I want to do like Kristen Swain has the off. I'm going to use the office boxes. I think that was brilliant because they're small enough, and you can lift and carry. And I'm just going to sort everything in boxes like that, and put them on the shelves, and then just pull what I want for shows and bring it home. And then when we're done with it, ship it, or if it's left over, take it back to the storage and bring something else over. So um, we're getting there. If you need it, you can always get it again. So, who said that the other day? Two people have said that. I think I first heard it from Auletto. Has anyone heard Brainy? Has Auletto had her baby yet? Speaking of, um, she said, "I'm going to run it because I can always find it again," and she's right. When I heard her say that, I kept that in my head, and that's helped me a lot to know if I really do need it, I will find it again. And then Critter Chop said it again a couple weeks ago. He said something about um, you can always find it. If you don't have it, you always find it. I know. I miss seeing her too. Um, Brainy was in here. I don't know if she's in here anymore. I don't know if she has an Auletto update. But yeah, the two of them made me think you can always find it. No, but you could find it. And hopefully, if you're running shows, you can just use the money that you're getting from the shows to buy it again. So, but if you haven't used it in 6 months, more than likely you're not going to use it. Because sometimes you just have to rip the band-aid. So, oh, I forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? So this is the May kit. Before I get off track, and I'm so happy. Ben helped me pick this out. He loves steampunk. One year we made him a whole steampunk costume for Halloween. It was so fun. And he saw these clocks right away. He's like, "These look like a steampunk. You could do a slow stitch with these, Mom." I'm like, "You're right." And so we picked it up. No, I have not. And I was just thinking about that because of your train. I need to text her. I don't even know if she's in Florida or if she's in Hawaii. But yeah, I was thinking that too. So this one's going to come with a brown felt, just really quickly. Smaller clocks. I like the smaller clocks for the base and then fussy cut the big clocks, but you can flip it around and then do collage work with that if you want. It's up to you. And then a full skein of black. You get this neat zippery kind of trim. Um, this little fluffy lace ribbon. Ben actually picked that out. And this. And then you're going to get 3 other colors, 3 yards total, and then you're going to get some gears, and they're all going to be varied. So everyone's going to get different gears and a key and a tassel. And I might throw some chain in here if it's not too hard to grab. Um, I know. Yeah, I know she was. Did she ever reach out to let you know she wasn't going to be able to? Or you just hadn't heard, so no. I think she's just going through a lot. I know she was going through a lot the last time we heard her from her. I need to text her. Oh, excuse me, girls. Um, so that's this kit. I know. I keep thinking, who have we heard from in a long time? Oh, it also comes with steampunk prints. So you're getting some compasses, keys, little houses, some dragonflies, hearts, goggles, and then these vintage dresses. So that's also in the slow stitch kit. Yep, she's moving to Florida, and so I know she had a lot going on. So packing everything up, moving across the ocean to the other side of the country, which I couldn't even imagine. So yeah, she's going through a lot, right? So yeah, but I do have to check in with her. I was thinking too this Monday. I was thinking during Allie's training. Oh no, we haven't seen her in a while. So, um, so that is it. with the help of Ben. Katie, Ben got a job. He just got it yesterday. He starts Friday. So, um, he's going to be working at actually the grocery store in our neighborhood at the deli. So, he's, I think he was a little nervous yesterday. He's excited today. So that's what we did after work today. I had to go help him. He had to go get some black pants and some black shoes, and then they'll give him the shirts. Um, but yeah, that was our excitement this week. So, as I think it was Carmen said, I'm not going to have my sidekick with me as much anymore. Which I'm kind of sad. I'm happy for him, but I'm also kind of sad because he's my outing buddy. Whenever I go do stuff, he'll come with me along for the ride, and he's just such a good helper and stuff. Um, Although Jake is starting to do that now too. But I know I'm just happy for him. So that was a good thing. And it's within walking distance from the house, which is also nice. Well, his home base is, the training places aren't. I'll have to take him to the training stuff, but then he'll be good to go after the first 2 weeks. So, but yeah, we're just, I think he's relieved because it's hard. And then I mean, this was his first job, and um, he is starting to get a little depressed about it, and his friends are struggling too. So they're all having a rough time finding stuff right now. So I was glad. I think it helped that he's got enough flexibility right now, so it helped them get get him in, because I bet he's going to have some crazy hours to go because he's so flexible. But at least it gets him something to start. So I know I will be going and taking him at 5:30 in the morning on Monday to training. I'm like, ugh. Mom's got roped into it for the first couple weeks, but then after that, he'll be good. So, yeah, because the stores are open 6 to 11 p.m. So he's going early. I think they're doing all the compliance stuff and all that Friday. Yes, it gets his foot in the door, and so that's the good thing. And he's like, I'm kind of glad it was a grocery store and not a fast food restaurant. I'm like, yeah, it won't be as crazy at the deli. Yep. So I'm sure they do make sandwiches and stuff, so he will have to do some of that fast food stuff, but then he'll be like, give me a pound of macaroni and give me, kind of stuff too, or slice me a pound of bologna. Yep. So, yeah. Was it crazy? I would think McDonald's is hectic. But yeah, he tried McDonald's and he's been trying everything. Yeah, I think Jake's wanting something, but he wants In and Out, I think. He's got well, he had his plans. We'll see what he does. That's nice. That's really good. Yeah, that'll happen. I've had people do that even at where I work, where they started like janitorial and they worked all the way up to like an executive officer kind of position. So you never know if it's a good company. She went to Big Box Store. That's in now. Oh, that's good. That's nice. So she has some place to come to now. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. I've never really heard good, or I've never really heard much about working at McDonald's other than, um, yeah, you just see how crazy it is when you go in to order. That's what we had for dinner today. I was like, I was gonna make something. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it because we were out kind of late, to make sure. I just want to make sure he had what he needed for Friday, so we weren't panicking tomorrow. So I had him look for, I think, oh, they were turning that corner again. So I'm working in that same stitch, guiding it to the corner in the slant. You can always adjust it with a needle a little bit if it's not right on. And then come up through that stitch again and turn your fabric. See, I knew it was going to get, and it's already shorter and it's getting knotted. What did I do? There we go. And go through the loop and then guide it through so that it's straight. This wants to keep moving, but you can move it back. There we go. There we go. Did she really? Kate, she loved it. It's I Fast food is crazy. The pressure and the high paced work it had. I just don't. Um, oh, that's a neat one. A camp counselor. That's what I kept trying to get him to look at, but I don't know if he ever did look at it because he would. I think he would be good at it. I don't know if he thinks he won't have the patience for it, but when he took karate and he would mentor some of the younger students, he always did a good job at it. So I always thought he would be a good camp counselor, especially like if it was a theater camp or something. I think he would have fun. I know. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's what some of it is like it's not really about the pay at the time, it's about what you learn from it. Yes, that's why um, retail and fast food weren't areas I ever wanted to get into. 'Cause even with the stuff I do, I get some doozies of clients when I used to have my own company doing consultant work, and I couldn't imagine in a fast food restaurant because my first job, I was the receptionist for my cousin's hair salon. She needed someone to take appointments and greet people as they walked in, and that's what I did. So, and I did that around 14, 15. I want to say 14, but I don't think, unless back then it was different. So I was pretty sure I was 14 when I did that, but maybe I was 15. Yes, that would be fun. See, they had an opening at the place that they go play to, but Jake heard about it. By the time we told Ben and he tried to apply for it, it was already filled. But I thought that would have been a good place for him to work too. Of course, all his money would have gone back into the store, but I remember Premiere Video. We had Premiere Video here. Um, Yeah. See, but those are good backgrounds for. Thanks for the purchase. Um, those are good backgrounds for teachers. Thanks, Lulu. Thanks, Aorta. Um, yeah, I miss video stores. We were just talking about that at work the other day about how companies like Blockbuster didn't scale and innovate, and so they ended up obsoleting themselves because they didn't stay innovative and stuff. And um, we started talking, going back to how we used to go rent videos and stuff. Oh, that's nice. See, back then I would have ended up putting my paycheck back into clothes at Kmart and stuff. I miss Kmart too. Apparently, there's some areas that still. I was watching. Who was I watching? Treasured Journals on YouTube or something, and she's based in Australia, and she was saying they still have Kmart over there. I was like, really? Because she kept mentioning how she was getting stuff at Kmart, and I kept looking at the date on on her videos. I'm like, this is a recent one. Then she finally mentioned, yes, we still have Kmart out here. Did you see that? Treasured Books. Yes, she's a hoot. I like her. Um, but yeah, she kept mentioning Kmart, and I was like, what? She is cool. She has a lot of fun stuff. Um, yeah, I really like her. Okay, so I'm running out of thread, so I'm gonna just on the back here tack this down and make a knot so it doesn't unravel. Just like we did the first initial knot, just stitch it in. When I get a loop, go through the loop with your needle and make a knot. And that'll hold it right there. And we'll just get some more thread or more embroidery floss. And I'm using 6 strands on this. You can change that if you want. I like the bolder line it gives on the edge. So that's why I'm using 6, the full 6 strands. That's cool, Debbie. Oh, you are gonna get Riftbound? That's the one you wanted me to look for, right? You would not believe how many times I had to ask the boys what was that other book to. They were like, "Mom, how many times do you have to ask us?" It's. I could not remember the name of that one for the life of me. Oh, really? That's cool, Debbie. That would be nice. Yeah. I used to like the stuff they had at Kmart. My mom and I used to go there all the time. Then when I was little, I used to remember they had the little restaurant in there. Hi, you. Did you ever come down and take your meds? Huh? Did you take your meds today? Yeah. Okay. Um, you warm up the cheddar crust? There's McDonald's. Where's McDonald's? In the microwave. Did you not read your messages? I guess not. um, sorry, Jake just came down. Obviously. Oh, yeah, no. They have a K-pop Demon Hunters. They do, and they were sold out of it today. Oh, so you did check. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we found out. I don't know if anyone's into the K-pop Demon Hunter thing, but apparently McDonald's, that's their thing, like the Grinch thing at Christmas. Oh my gosh, I can't get this together. And I could not find it. How are you, Heather? Starfinder. Was it Starfinder the one that? No, Starfinder's the one I did get you, right? And then Riftbound was the other one that you told me to keep an eye out for. I can't remember now. Oh my gosh. I need my vintage eye needles, and I don't remember where they. I don't know if they're in the other room or where they are. Um,
Did you get drinks in now?
yeah, your QT
Oh,
in the other fridge.
isn't that the one I already drank?
Oh, you drank it already? Then
Yeah.
no, you don't have any other drinks.
Okay.
Can you bring me a water if you go outside? Are they really? Yeah, I can check at that place if you want me to, Allie, to see what the prices are there. Oh, we use every plate. Debbie, did I send you the code? I didn't. It turned out I could just email a link. Um, I'll send you a code. I thought I sent somebody a code. Let me see. Thank you, sweetie. Um, Jake's making sure I stay hydrated. I think that was part of my problem last week too. It's every plate, and you can get a discount. Do I have it on my iPad? Let me see if I have it on my iPad. Because I can send a link. Um, oh no. Ooh. All things resale. Thank you so much. Yeah, check it out, and I'll send you a link after the show. Because the app is on my phone, not my iPad. Hi, All Things Resale. Hi guys. How was your show? I'm sure it was amazing. Everybody go bookmark All Things Resell if you are not following them yet. They have All Things Resell. They do a lot of craft stuff. They have good giveaways too. I've heard about the sewing machines and the sergers they have ribbon and fabric and all kinds of different craft supplies, vintage items too. So definitely check them out. Um, I hope you guys had a good show. I'm here fighting with my tiny little needle. I don't know why I must have a knot. I'm gonna try this again. Um, we're doing slow stitch kits tonight. Let's see. So, those of you that are new in here, I'm the Gathered Crafter. So welcome in. Thanks for coming along with Nick and Dwayne. We do a lot of stuff here too. I do a lot of live demos. We do junk journaling stuff. The beginning of the week, midweek, we do all different kinds of crafts, and then the first Wednesday of the month, we do slow stitch kits. So that's what we're doing right now. Oh no, I'm sure you're wrapping up. Yeah, I know you guys are. I know you guys. I know how that goes. I'll do that too when, like, when I'm thrifting. I read into you guys, and I'm like, I'm sorry to raid and run. But if I don't, the managers will start yelling at me. Oh, really? Pin cushions? Oh, I didn't want to see those. I need to go stop in. I have this month. March went by so fast, and now here is April. I feel like I've been on, but I haven't. Yeah, that would be good, Debbie. See, I have that trouble too. See, that's the reverse of my husband and I. I do well if I'm on my medicine, but right now I'm having trouble getting the medicine, so I'm going back to I can't stop eating. But the every plate stuff does help. Um, my eyes are struggling right now, and I'm not sure where my big needle is. Let's see if I can get it to work this way. Nope. How long will it take Carmen to thread a needle tonight? Let's find out. Oh, this might work. Deep concentration. Or maybe not. Oh, it did work. Okay, good. There we go. We're back in business. Um, yeah. So you can do different types of meals on there, so you can definitely get healthier options and or high protein and all that. You can do those types of things on it. Yeah, we were so busy. We just must not have been eating because we were eating out a lot, but then sometimes I don't think we were eating, but we got backlogged. I had to stop it for a couple of weeks because we had so many vegetables and things we had finished eating, and it was like we kept getting food and we weren't eating it. I'm like, I had to stop it for a couple of weeks. Um, oh yeah, yeah. I think you can. I think you can check that too if you don't want to use a lot of dairy. Okay, so I tacked the new um, thread down. I'm going to go right over. Um, I'm going to go right through that same stitch that we just finished on and come through and stick my needle in that loop. So that's like we've done the stitch again. So we're hooked up and connected. Now we can go over 1/4 of an inch. I don't know if that made sense. So I went through the last stitch and then brought the needle through it, through the loop. Now I'm going back around the back and making the next stitch, and it should make it look like it's continuous. So here we come. Put needle through that loop, and we're off and running again. There we go. So, yeah, I didn't do it. I was trying to do it without making another stitch. I was hoping it was working. It went a little loopy. So you can do what we did before. You can make a brand new stitch and tighten it if you want it squared off. I'm fine with it like that. But if you wanted to start it new, here. Oh, I don't want to undo my. So what you would do is go through. I was hoping that was going to work. It didn't work. So you're going to go through that when you first start it and just do that wrap around stitch. To connect it again if you want it squared off more. So you've got the loop, then go through it. That way it's tacked down and it's not going to go in a diagonal. Oh, look at that mess I made right here. Isn't that nice? There's another do as I say, not as I do moment. Like earlier. So if you do that on your starting stitch, you won't have, it'll square off again because now it's tacked down from here. And then you go over. I'm going over stitches that I did earlier to try to square it off, but I just made a big mess. But there, see how that initial stitch just squared off instead of being a diagonal? I hope that wasn't too confusing. Yeah, Debbie, that would be good because everything's already cut and portioned for you. So all you have to do is cook it. Sometimes you do have to cut the vegetables That's everything else usually comes portioned. Oh, if Katie's awake, she might have a link she can send you right now too. I don't know if Katie's in here right now or if she's awake. Katie is in here. I can see her, but I don't know if she's awake. Either way, we'll get you a link so you can get a coupon. And anyone else too. Oh, do you have one of those every plate links you can send Debbie? Like handy? Because I can't do it because the app is on my phone, so I can't do it like right now. I have to do it after the show. This Debbie wants to try it. Thank you, Katie. I knew she'd have one. So yeah, I thought it was a card thing, and it's not you can just send a link too. So but we do like that one. Okay, here's my corner stitch. I'm going to do one more on this side. Now I'm going to go through that same stitch again and then make the loop. Oh, it's really twisting up today. And then put the needle through the loop, but this time line it up with the corner so it stays on the corner. And go through that stitch again. Turn it. The time went by so fast in March. I could just realize we missed the Renaissance Festival. And I really wanted to go. I've been wanting to go for years and I missed it again. I know that one. I've been wanting to do that one too because that one is going to be all stitches that makes that one pretty. And I have it in my head. And see, I did the same stitch again, but then I turned the fabric and made the next line up with the new side. And then you've got a nice little corner. It's a simple one, but I think it's going to be really pretty. One of our prettier ones in the end just because of the stitching. So we'll do that one not next, the Wednesday after next. So, and right now, my baby, right now I think we're sold out of it, but I'm going to see if we had extra fabric. If we have extra fabric, I can make more. Oh, you couldn't just send her a link? Because I know I sent a couple people a link through the message. Oh, well, duh, we can't send links. Maybe I didn't send it there. Oh, nice. That's cool. I know. I want to try some different journal binding. Too. I've been wanting to do that and have not had a chance to work on it. Is that with the Is that with like? Now I gotta look it up. Ow! Something did not feel right on my leg right now. Thanks, Katie. I knew she'd have it handier at the moment while we were talking about it. Um, Thrifted Thread. Hey, Blanca. How are ya, sweetie? Thanks for coming in. Hope you had a good show. We're doing slow stitch kit night. Everybody go follow Thrifted Thread. If you are not following, you've got to go follow her. She does a lot of live demos too. She does junk journaling, really pretty shabby chic type of stuff. That's good. What'd you make tonight? I feel like I haven't seen anybody's shows in ages. I've just been so busy this past month. It's been nuts. Did you make a journal tonight? And she also does some thrifting too, and she does women's clothing. So definitely check the Thrifted Thread out. Ah, yeah, I need to do that. That one's in what? I was just looking at. Oh no, not good old days or back in the day. I'm in back in the day on the 11th. There's so many that are so similar to each other, like within days of each other. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, that one's so back in the day. It looks like Blanca and I are both in that one. Who else is in that one? Actually, it's funny. I've got it open right now. It's Loveland Creates, Heidi's Hodgepodge Podgery, Lisette is in it, Annie's Crafts, Queen Bee Vintage, Abstractory, there's Thrifted Thread, Wonder Woman 64, Studio Cat. Those are the ones I know. That's most of everybody on the show. Fun. Bubble and Bean, Midwest Merchant, Cindy 47, Faithfield Treasures, Punky Rock Princess, Hello Wildflower, which used to be Daisy's Darlings. That'll be a fun one. I've got to finish up my battle journal. Battle of the battle of the junk journals is in 2 weeks, and they've limited us this time. So, um, we only did you get all that, Blanca? You haven't started yet. I have the bones of it, but I need to do more to it, and I guess I can't do a box. Did you see the chat? They well, they want to make it a little bit fair, I guess, because some did more. They're trying to make it an even playing field, so no accessories. Any accessories or a box or a pen or a tassel that goes with it has to go in the bin. It's just the journal, and it can only be 2 signatures. So they didn't limit how big the signatures were, but but it's 2 signatures and just the journal. So yeah, both Blanca and I are in that one too. Crafty Fox is in it. Kristen's in it. Kristen Swain's in it this time. Um, I'll just read everybody out. Princess Catherine. Haley M. Wheeler, not familiar with her. There's some new people. DIY Treasures and Gifts, Kristen Swain, The Bougie Crafter, Dana's Fancy Feathers, Meant to Be Farm, Charms Creations, Sisters in Bloom, The Thrifted Thread, Red Rock Creations, A Giving Tree, Bonnie's Country Classics, G. Smiley, Emma Rose Cottage, Artistic Fusion, Crafty Fox Creations by T, Creative Curiosities, Hello Wildflower, Crafted Chaos, Peace and Creations, myself, Crafty Beach Gal, Paper Swan, Crafty and Crazy, Never Miss Finds, Lizette Mahia, Kristen Wood, and then Princess Catherine. I've never heard of her before, but apparently she does. So there's some new people in there because some were asking about in the chat about what a signature was and stuff like that. So it should be interesting. Yes, we can tell people the box is in the bin. So if they want it, I don't know if I'm gonna do the box now though. Yeah, it'll be interesting because we have to stay within the rules. So all the creativity has to be on the pages, not with extra stuff. So I wonder if we can do clips. I forgot to put clips because I asked. Oh, really? I guess she junk journals. Because I asked about like tip-ins and belly bands and things like that, and they said yes. But I didn't think about like, what if we use clips? Can we do clips, or is that an accessory? Because we can't do tassels, so maybe that's an accessory. I don't know. It will be interesting though, like you said. So I know some people are doing shows. I have mine partially done. Yeah, so that I don't know. It wasn't just me. Um, I wasn't the only one that had boxes and other stuff. Um, yeah, see, I don't know. We might have to ask that question. I'm not sure about the paper clips because, um, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, when you do go and decorate a junk journal, I mean, you do all that stuff. So, um, but I could see why they'd want to have rules on certain things. So, yeah, I do too. I'm okay with it. I just don't want to go. I don't want to not follow the rules on where where inside the rules. Does that make sense? I don't want to. I don't want to do something on the pages that I can't do if it's considered an accessory or not. So, um, but I'm okay with it. That's cool. From who we were talking about, Sharon and Dana's Fancy Feathers. Yeah. So I think the people that are on there will be just fine following the rules and still being creative. I don't think we have a problem with that. We just don't want to get our mind going in one certain way and then find out that we broke a rule not intentionally, just by accident, because we didn't consider it an accessory. Yeah, because that's what I want to know about. And I thought about it after I typed that. I should have asked about the clips because I thought about it and I don't know. Well, we were at the store when I wrote it though, so I wasn't like completely into the conversation. But so really, I had to run out a thread an inch away from the ending. um, yeah, I know. That's what I was just saying. Tina is like we did it all that because that's what you do when you build a junk journal. So um, we're just gonna have to be more creative within the pages, which is a challenge in itself too. It's a good challenge. So so it should be interesting. What are you guys? Oh, the old. That's cool, Sharon. Oh, you could have done it, Allie. It looks like there's one spot that just looked at Sign Up Genius. It looks like there's an empty spot if you want to contact them about it. Staple the paper clips so that they don't move. Glue down the paper clip, the hidden paper clip. No, there's other things we can do. Yeah. Well, not everyone's. It depends on your perspective. I'm sure there's some that have not started yet. Well, so it's just how fast you can work now at this point. We didn't get a lot of time this time either, Allie. We just found out about it. What, Blanca? Just like a. It's just been a few weeks. Not even we. Like I would say a couple weeks. Hasn't it only been a couple weeks since they announced it? Yeah. Um. Well, you'll see. In mine, there's going to be things that you won't even realize you're missing hidden paper clips. I hope. At least. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Thank you. And I'm not paying attention to that. I'm just paying attention to the chat. So I apologize. There you go. Yeah. Hit me upside the head and say, silly, we can't see what you're doing. Your demo isn't showing. So right now it's thrilling what I'm doing right now. Right now I don't know if you're learning much from me. I'm just trying to thread a needle. I know. What? You're trying to watch a demo to learn, Lulu? Who'd have thunk it? There we go. Yeah, it is, especially through here. When I have my vintage eye needle, it's not so bad. Everyone got one of those big ones on this one. The one that we got on this one. Um Art lines, Christina? No. When did she do a demo? What did she do a demo of? Yes, her vintage eyes needle. Yes, that's exactly what Katie's like. What Katie said. Lulu's like, yeah, come on, I'm here to learn, not to talk about stuff. Oh, I didn't see it. I haven't. When did I go into Christina's show? Was it Monday? I think Monday I might have gone into Christina's show. But I'm not positive. But she was selling paper. Yes. Not show me the money. Show me the stitches. Okay, so let's do this again. So I'm tacking the thread down since I will um recover from my last thread add-on. Cute. When did she do that? Okay. Oh, I'm wondering. So I'm going to go through the loop, the top loop. I'm just curious if this is going to work. Maybe that'll work. Just go through, after you do that, go through this top loopy part on the top edge. That might technical term. Put your needle through that when you add it. Then go to your next stitch. That'll work. Go to your next stitch. Bring your loop in. That's much easier, and that is squared off. Look at that. That worked. So after you tack your new thread, go through the stitch that's at the top. Then just start continuing your stitches again. Oh, today? Yeah, I didn't get to see it. Junk Journal Jamboree this week is going to be all kits, and they're $5 starts. And you know how I love kits. So I'm going to have a bunch of kits. I'm going to have a little mini folio. I don't know if I named it right in there. It's a perpetual folio. Like you keep flipping it and it keeps going. It just keeps going. Yeah, darn it, I didn't get to see what she made. I'll have to ask her to send me a picture. So that's going to be one of the kits. I'm going to do a snippet kit. I'm going to try to make a small slow stitch kit like the cherry blossom one for it. That one shouldn't be too bad. I just have to go through my fabric. And then I'm going to have a couple of little golden book kits at a $5 start. So those, and then whatever else. And then my regular kits will be moved over in the buy it now, but they won't be $5 starts. They'll just be like, so if you haven't bought the slow stitch kits and you want them, or I want to see if I have any I'm going to go through my stuff to see if I have any like extras of things. Because my inventory on some of my things say I have them. I just don't know where they are. Like, I think I have some Valentine ones left over, but I don't have them in the bin yet. So I got to count what's left there and see. Okay, so here's this last corner. I'm going to make a kind of a newer stitch just next to this one because it was not completely center. And bring that through. Make that corner. Then here I'm going to come around into that very first stitch. And turn it. Oops, that was fast. I didn't even have enough to loop it. Here's our loop. Put the needle through and then finish it off. And we've done our blanket stitch. How long did that take us to do? I'm curious. Ooh, almost 2 hours. There goes I'm only going to be on for an hour and then I'll be on in the morning. Right? That's what I always say. So let me show you. For those of you that just joined, I'll show you next month's kit too. I don't think I went through the knot there, but I'll tie that later. So there's our blanket stitch. And with this, the fairy one, you had the green and the pink batik. So if you wanted the green as your base, you could have done that. I'm going to use this. You know what? I'm going to do a running stitch and make a ruffle. That's what we'll do. And then you'll get to see the running stitch with this. But before we do that, here's the May kit. So it's steampunk. And my son helped me pick out the fabric, and then he started wandering around finding trim and stuff. It was kind of cool. I was like busy looking for this and getting the fairy fabric, and he was wandering around helping me with this one. So it's got this nice rusty brown felt backing. Then you have two. You're getting a full panel, like you're getting as much fabric as we got for the hot air balloon one. It's just going to be in halves because you're getting this pretty mini clock, and then you're getting this larger one to fussy cut, or you could flip it if you want. That's up to you. And get the needle. Then you're getting this pretty satiny, ruffly lace ribbon. You're getting this neat zippery trim and this thick. I keep thinking it's like crocheted, but it's not. It's ribbon. It's just kind of like embossed. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's pretty. And then you're getting 3 yards of the accent, a yard each of the 3 accent colors, a little leather tassel, and then you'll get some gears and a key that you can use too. At minimum, I might throw some extra things in there. We'll see. But that's and then you're getting I always forget, you're getting these too. So if you want to put paper onto it, you're getting these vintage dresses, and then some of my steampunk clip art. So the dragonflies, the hearts, the goggles, and some houses and keys and compasses. So you're getting those two, all in the kit. So that is this May kit. So we'll do this the first Wednesday in May. Will be this one. And there's still some of the fairy kit available, and there is a few of the March kit, the hot air balloon one, available too. The 2.0 one. So that's it. I know I was cleaning out some stuff and I found some of my old ones. Remember this one? I never finished it, of course. But on the cherry stitch kit, we're gonna do this back stitch again. I haven't done that since this one, actually. This was in the summer, I think. And I didn't realize I had almost finished my Halloween one. So here's the Halloween one we did last year. So I had forgotten about these two. I just have everything all over the place right now. Which one? The very first one? Yeah, and that one was limited too because we used Tim Holtz fabric on that one. And I don't know if I have any extras of that one. But I'm going to go through some boxes and see if I have what ones I have. But I'll let you know if I find one. I have fabric to make. I might make some of remember the gown fabric? I still have some of that fabric, so I might make some. It'll have different things in it, but I might make a new version of that one because I still have a lot of that fabric. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to make a ruffle with this. So I'm just going to cut out a slice of it, about an inch and a quarter. And we're going to do a running stitch through this. So where's I'm going to take my green. Green or my gold? I'll do my green. So I have to find the edge. That's always the fun part, is finding the edge of your thread. There it is. And this one, I am going to split it. I'm only going to use like 3 strands on this one. These are can be just their own. You can use them as covers. I have used these as covers before, or you can put them on a canvas and hang them, or put them in a frame, or use them as quilt patches. Some people are patchworking them together into a quilt or a tote bag. You can frame them. They're kind of more of a meditative type of a sewing self-care activity, and then you can do whatever you want with them afterward. You can make them all pages in a book. Even you could make a book of slow stitch kit pieces too. The slow stitch kit Yeah, if you look at the um, battle of the junk journals thumbnail in my profile, that one was all slow stitched. Do I still have that little? I had a tiny little pumpkin one that I was using as a cover. I don't see it now. I don't have it here. So you can, yeah, you can use them for whatever you want. There's all different things, but definitely, there will be some slow stitching on my battle journal on the covers again um, this year too. I had been making them the same size, Tina. So they were all this, and then I started going rogue with this one. So you're going to have a couple bigger panels. I'll go back to this small size um, after next month because we're consistently the same size. So, and it was about, I would say they're about 4.5 by 5.5 size. But this one was the first one I went rogue on because I didn't think the small panel did this fabric justice, so I wanted it bigger. And then I went back down this one, and then I went and did it again on the May one. The May one's a half sheet of this one. But oh, that's another thing I thought you did, and I put it in the description too. If you wanted to, you could cut this in half and you would have two panels, like two regular size slow stitch. So it's almost like getting two slow stitched kits next month. If you want to make it the same size or turn it this way, if you are using it in a patchwork thing, you could turn it this way and it would be like two panels. So you could do that. You could cut it up. That is up to you. So they're fun. Christine, they're also kind of, once you learn the stitches, they're kind of relaxing. It's kind of a meditative thing. Like you can take this with you. I have friends that go to the doctor's office and take this with them. Like if you have anxiety at going to the doctor, I really wish I had taken one with my daughter the other day when she was having anxiety, and just kind of keep your mind busy on something positive while you're working through things, or if you're just waiting around for someone to finish a practice, or you're waiting somewhere for something, or you're in a line or something. They're small enough that they're portable, that you can take and just do something and be productive, and then have something pretty when you're done. So, and they come with everything. So once you so you shouldn't have to add, unless you want to add to it. You'll get everything you need to complete a kit, even the needle. So um, so you don't have to go purchase anything outside of the kit. I'm just gonna go ahead and take three strands, which will be easier to thread this time too. Um, Thanks. It's not my idea. It's been around for a long time. It's just um, it's kind of funny. Last year I had some fabric, which, you know what? I was so new. I don't even think I sold that fabric. I need to go look because it's all Stampin' Up fabric. I need to pull that stuff out because you guys would probably like that now. Back then it was like when I had two people coming to my shows, and uh, and didn't really get visibility on the fabric. I have it's vintage Stampin' Up fabric now that coordinates with some of the papers. They're old papers. Um, but I was trying to figure out ways to use it and put in my description the different ways um, that you could use the fabric other than traditional. And I found this thing called slow stitch, and I'm like, what is a slow stitch? So I started looking it up, and it's really fun. And it really is based off of the three stitches I did used to sell Stampin' Up. I did. And every once in a while I consider it again, although I haven't really looked into the company in a while. So there we go. But yeah, I used to love, gosh, I've been using Stampin' Up products since the 90s, early 90s. and have been a consultant on and off. So, um, so I used to collect all the fabric. When at one point they had a whole, like, they're getting into home decor stuff, and so they had a lot of really pretty fabrics that coordinated with their papers, and I have quite a few of them. So I do need to sell some fat quarters of that. I have to pull them out again. So the next stitch so when we do these, I teach every month, first Wednesday of the month, I teach the three main stitches for slow stitching, which is blanket stitch, seed stitch, and running stitch. So I'm actually going to use a running stitch to make a ruffle with this. So you can do this you can use this. This is a running stitch here. That gives you a little texture. I have the running stitch here too. It's just a light. You're just going in and out of the fabric and pulling it through fast. And so it's almost like a basting stitch if you sew. So all I'm going to do is just, if you were on this panel, you would just go through the top layer and go in and out with your needle and pull the thread through. Doing the same thing here. It's just I don't have it on the felt back. I can never tell what the right side is on this. I'm going to say this is the right side. So I'm going to go through the center, and I'm just going to go in and out down the center. And that is what a running stitch is. Going in and out. I really wish you could zoom. There was a zoom. I saw someone the other day on a show that looked like she zoomed in. I don't know how she did it. Unless maybe Android does it. But my iPhone does not do it. You can. How? How can you zoom? The three dots. Oh, well, that's rotate camera. Oh, look at that. Is that new? Oh, that zoomed out though. There's in. I guess that's as far in as I get. I didn't know you could rotate the camera now. Oh, that's not what I want you to see. That's not rotating the camera, that's flipping the camera. Okay. Well, that didn't help much though. I'm not going to press mic. What does mic do? You have 3 zooms. I only have 2. I have that one. Oh, is that it? No, yeah. I only have 2. Like right there. Tina's like, stop doing it. Just like. So I'm just going to go in and out. And right now I don't have a knot at the end. You could put a little knot at the end. And I'm just going to pull it through the fabric. When I hold it up. So if I left it like that, there's the running stitch right there. But I'm going to use the running stitch to gather it so I have a ruffle. So I'm going to just, that's kind of like a basting stitch when you sew. So I'm just going to keep running it through the middle, and then I'll adjust the pucker on my ruffle when I'm done. Oops, I'm off again, aren't I? There we go. Tina's like, Carmen, get it together tonight. Okay, and so there's the actual stitch. You can see there's kind of gaps in between. I could leave it like that. That would actually look kind of nice. And then put it down here, collage it on here. But I do want to make a ruffle. So I'm going to pucker it up a little bit. And it's just pulling it back. and adjusting. I make ruffles like this for my journals all the time too, and then I'll stick them in, and I usually glue them in. So I guess I could have made a knot. So since I'm on this side, I'll just make a little tack of a knot here. That way it won't go anywhere. And then I'll use this side to adjust the gather. So, I mean, you can make it super tiny. If you want to, you can almost make it like a little, it's almost like a little pom-pom kind of thing and leave it like that. That's kind of cute. My mom taught me. My mom used to sew a lot. She'd actually used to sew she used to make mommy and me clothes before mommy and me clothes were in. And I have pictures of her in pretty dresses with and then she made me stuff too. And she just always sewed growing up. She had a sewing room um, in the back of our house that was kind of half my playroom and half her sewing room, and we would spend hours in there. I'd play and she would sew. Yeah. So she taught me how to sew clothing, and then I loved it so much I took it in home ec back when we had home ec and we had clothing 101 and clothing 102 and stuff like that. And so I would take it in school too. But yeah, she taught me. She was the seamstress in the family, and she would make Barbie clothes for me and doll clothes, um and she would make us clothes. She'd always make my Halloween costumes. So she did that. And then my aunt is the crafter. So it's my aunt, her sister. She had a craft room, and I used to love going in there with my cousin. We would spend hours in there, and she taught us how to make piñatas and how to do all these cute little things like she's the one that taught me how to make those photo books in the 80s with the puffy feel and the lace, those old fashioned ones that seem to be coming back again, believe it or not. I've seen a few YouTubers doing them. And so she was the crafty person. My mom was the seamstress person. So she taught me how to sew and how to play piano. So that's where I learned. So I do miss sewing. I'm actually on a sewing train. I'm kind of excited because it's going to force me to get my sewing area cleaned up. And so I could start sewing again. I haven't sewn since the pandemic, and I was making a bunch of masks at the time. But it'll be nice to sew. I have not sewn junk journal stuff yet with a machine, so I'm kind of excited to get that out because I want to do some stuff with that as well. So now I'm thinking I'm going to tack this little. Right now I'm just collaging things right now. So this is the collaging with fabric part that I have not done much when we do kits. So I thought that would be fun. So but I do make a lot of these ruffles, and I'll stick them in they're floof for the journals too. Yeah. I'm glad she taught me piano, although I know I was probably a booger. I know it did not give her a pleasant. She used to teach piano to kids, and decided to teach me. And I probably was that. Um, Cooking. Yeah, cooking's good too. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of a lost art. I think it's one of those things in adulting that you kind of it would definitely be handy to know. Um, Especially just to repair things like, and I don't know, Gabby, that's one thing I'm kind of sad about is that the YouTube generation now, I they want to look it up themselves. I don't know if anyone that has kids that are in their 20s or or teens, but I feel like I kind of missed out on it because I would have loved to have taught Gabby how to sew, but she just looked it up on YouTube and figured it out. Kind of thing. Before I even knew she had an interest in it, you know. And she does some amazing work, but she just figured it out on her own. Just ready to see who was coming down the stairs. So now I'm just what I'm doing now is almost a seed stitch. Hi, Bubby. And I'm just tacking it down.
I wish we had gummies.
What happened to the gummy bears? Did you eat them all?
I'm assuming someone else ate them.
Look
All we
on
had
the
was cinnamon bears.
look on the Lazy Susan. There might be a bag of them. So now put my needle on the remaining thread of this again, and I'm just kind of tacking it down in places to hold it down on the piece now. So I used the running stitch to gather it, and now I'm going to use the seed stitch to tack it down. I guess I could have. No, I couldn't have. It wouldn't have gathered then. I was like, I could have done this on the piece before, but I don't think so. So now I'm going to go back through and tack it down, and what I'm basically doing is a seed stitch now. This is going to keep it stationary. Yeah, it's definitely different. So a seed stitch is just any length of stitch, you're just going up and down, and I'm actually using it now to tack down my ruffle. Now I have an idea with my oh, now I kind of wish I left it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll leave it as a belly band. I should have left it a belly band and tucked the little fairy in it. I don't know. I've got like 4 ideas going on in my head. Right. Yeah, this side is just on one side, and then you would either put it down on a backing paper. Hey, Cynthia. Welcome in, plus size gals. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Everybody go bookmark and follow Plus Size Gals for amazing trims and junk journal stuff and seller support. You made it. Woohoo. I wasn't sure I was going to make it. I was tired. So yeah, you could put a backing fabric on it, Tina, when it's all done. Like if you're connecting them together. Or you could put it on a canvas, or you can like what I've done, like with a strawberry journal, my battle journal last year that I did, I made the panel and then I got the cover, the hard cover. I wasn't last week, Cynthia. This week I feel a lot better, but I slept a lot over the weekend. So I'm running out of thread, so I'm going to rethread my needle here. Tack this down in the back. How did I do? I'm trying to think of how I did that one. I think I stitched it. To the. No, I did this first, and then I had another. I did all the inside stitching first for the cover, and then once I had all that stuff done, that I put it. I need to find a junk journal. Then I put it onto the chipboard, and then blanket stitched with another piece of fabric on the other side of the chipboard. I'm pretty sure that's how I did that one. Is that how I did that one, Allie? Allie has the journal, so I can't remember how I did that, but that's one way you could do it. So you're almost sandwiching the chipboard in between, and it covers all your ick on this side. Yeah, I can't remember We are making slow stitch pieces. So it's our slow stitch kit night. So what we do the first Wednesday of every month, we do something called the slow stitch kit, and it's kind of doodling with thread with embroidery stitches and collaging with fabric. So right now, this was our kit we sold last month. It's fairies. So it's got a bunch of different little fairies. There's actually still some available in the bin. You get different little fairies, and then you get the 2 batik pieces, and you can choose whether you want pink or green on the bottom, and then some different trims come with it. So I teach the 3 main stitches of slow stitching. It's kind of also a mindful activity, so helps you relax because you're going through a rhythmic motion, a repetitive motion, and then you can help you focus, so you can block out racing thoughts and things like that at the same time. So there's a little bit of self-care philosophy behind it too. But they're just fun little pieces to work up. Here's some of our past ones. I did not finish this one, but here's where I've done some on a batik with a butterfly. We're actually going to do this back stitch again with the cherry blossom kit we just had. And I'm going to try to restock that one. It did sell out. And then here's our back stitching again. And then here's one we did for Halloween and added some trims and stuff around it. And then you could see how I use the different stitches depending on how many threads you use from your embroidery floss, and how, just like with markers, if you have a thin line or a thick line, then how close you put your lines together gives you a different texture than if you put it further apart. Then add different little pieces of trim and stuff to it. People are using these like patches. You can make them into pockets. You kind of like on a I think someone had mentioned once a jean. I'm only half to the screen again. Is that better? Um, so you can use them as pockets, like on denim. You can use them as people glue them onto canvases. People put them in frames and hang them. Some people are making them into a tote bag. Some are making quilts with them. You can make them junk journals. This large one that we did last month, I have it as a background because the pink on pink was not a good idea. So this is my background right now. But this one we did it with this one, and I still have a few of this one available too. I'm turning this. This is going to be a page in my Wicked junk journal that I'm making. So I have some pins and things that we got from something called Record Store Day that my daughter and I went to, and I bought a Galinda record player, and it came with a bunch of buttons, pins, and then I have some pins from other things. So I'm going to turn this into a page, and I'll put another back on it. And I'm going to make this a page to pin all those things to in my journal, because it's going to be it's this size, because it's one of those big little golden books. So all different things you can use them for. But the activity of it is also relaxing. So that's nice too. Helps ease, has been told to ease anxiety. So, like if you go to the doctor's office and you get a little nervous, you can have this is portable, so tiny, you just fit it in your purse or in a tote bag, take it with you, and then it can keep you busy, help you pass the time, not psych yourself out at appointments and things like that. So you can use it that way too. Again, I'm only using 3. This time I'm only using, around the edge, I used all 6 strands of the embroidery floss. This time I'm only using 3. Yep, this is it. This is slow stitching. So, yeah, there's a few different ones in my bin. I'm gonna have a starter one in the Junk Journal Jamboree show on Saturday. I'll have another one if I have enough fabric to do the cherry blossom one again. I will do the cherry blossom one. That was a basic kit, but I'll do another basic kit in the Junk Journal Jamboree as well. So come bookmark that show and come check it out. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff, junk journaling kits and ephemera kits and I'll have at least one slow stitch kit in there. I'm just gonna tack my thread down again so it doesn't move on me. Oops, see, just let it move on me. Oh, I got my thumb. That was good. And then we'll keep tacking this down. Yeah, so it's kind of, I say it's doodling with thread and collaging with fabric. So now I'm just going to find my center. There it is. And I'm just going to keep tacking this down. So I'm actually, even though you can't see it, I'm actually using a seed stitch. Seed stitch is just going up and down through all the layers and making a stitch. So you can make them wide like this, like I'm doing, just to tack this down. You can make them super tiny like I have here as accents. Oh no, that's a running stitch, sorry. You can make them like this and start making patterns with them. I like to make swirls with mine. I make little loop-de-loops in it, in the fabric with seed stitches. So that's the one that you can kind of draw with, is the seed stitch, because you kind of can take it in any angle that you want. Let's see, here we go. So I'm just going to keep doing this along the center. It's exactly where I did the running stitch to gather it, and I'm just using it to tack it down. No, my mom passed away a couple years ago, Tina. She was 91, but she still sewed in her 80s. Till she was in her 80s, she was still sewing things. She made a bunch of, when my kids were born, she made them a bunch of baby blankets and things like that. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, we have lots of memories of her, with her sewing in different parts of the house. So she used to like to do, well, in fact, what she used to do was kind of a slow stitching. She used to like to get the blanket panels and then do the embroidery and outline it with embroidery. So that was kind of a waist, this type of slow stitching too that she used to do for the kids. She never made them clothes. She used to make me clothes all the time when I was little. But she would do smaller projects like that. Oh. Yeah, this will be our third Easter without her. So. Ah, that's so much easier now. Okay. So I think I've got it down now. Yeah, I think I'm only going to just tack this down. Yes, I know it's hard to even think. Just, I have them packed away. I mean, especially those baby blankets, the kids can keep them and pass them down as they have their families, and so. What I don't have, which I wish I had, I think she got rid of all my costumes that she made me. She made me all kinds of costumes. She made me a clown costume. Believe it or not, I was a strawberry once for Halloween, and she made me that costume. I was, I was, I was an M&M. I was a strawberry. I was a crayon. I was. So we got that down. Gosh, it was usually, I was never anything scary. I didn't like to be anything scary at Halloween. But I really wish that I had some of that stuff she sewed me as a kid. I think she got rid of it all when they moved to the house that my dad's in now. This one's going to have more collaging than I've done ever before. Oh, cute. That's cute, Allie. Okay, then you want to put that down like that. Sometimes I don't use everything. Let's see, we'll use this. This belongs to that. No, wait, let's let this kit. Yeah, it's fun. I didn't make the kids well, would make them, but not like sew their costumes. I'd like put them together with different things. Like one year, Ben was a fireman, and I made him a little box to put over him that looked like the fire truck. So he looked like a little fireman driving in a fire truck, and I made him the fireman's jacket. Um, but I never like completely sewed the costume like she did. So again, I'm going to do 3 strands because all I'm doing is this. I'm just tacking the mesh down with the brown. And again, this is just my interpretation. This one is totally what you see. So when you get the kit, oh, cute. Hot dog and bun. That's funny. Oh, cute. That's cool. I used to make my dog, my Cocker Spaniel, growing up. I used to make her clothes. Poor Daisy. I put her in clothes all the time. I was always sewing little outfits for her. That was fun. Okay. There's 2, and there's a third one. I'm like, where is that third one? So it's really easy to divide the threads. You just pull what you want. Maybe I'll take 2. I took 2 strands that time. Oh, that's cool. What fun ideas. I always wanted to do a family costume thing like that, but my husband's not into doing costumes. So one time I thought, well, maybe we could do like he could just put his football jersey on, and I could be a cheerleader. Well, the baby could be the football, something like that. We never did it. I always wanted to do like a Star Wars theme too, like go to Disneyland and dress up and have it. And that was when Jake was little. I wanted him to be Yoda, and then Gabby could be Princess Leia, and Ben could be Luke Skywalker, and my husband could be Darth Vader, and I could be like Princess Amidala or something like that. But we never did it. I always wanted to do that. Oh, how fun! That would be a good one too. Incredibles would be a good one. That's fun. Yeah, I think that's so fun when people do the family costumes like that. You do the family PJs. That one I can get everybody to do. But not the costumes. I still like dressing up. I like Halloween. Halloween's fun. I like to do the dress up stuff. But I haven't done it in a while. Gabby makes really cool cosplay costumes. So I don't know if we're gonna do Comic Con again this year or not. But when they do, I always want to take them to the San Diego one because that one's the big one. That one looks really cool. My knot did not stay. So I'm just doing a tacking knot on the felt. This isn't going through all the layers, just the felt, just so it doesn't move around on me as I work. And again, I'm just going to use the seed stitch to tack this mesh down in different spots, and I'm just going to kind of be haphazard about it and just tack it down in different little places. And it's just again just an up and down stitch. So I'm going to come over here and tack somewhere else. Oops. What's your dream costume? I have sewn myself costumes as I was older. I had a job once um, where Halloween was huge, and it was like it would shut down the whole Halloween. We pretty much didn't work; we just played, and we got time to decorate our cute. Our we were all like set up in small teams, and our team could decorate. We had to decorate our area in a theme. And one year we did Wizard of Oz, and I was Glinda the Good Witch. So I made myself a. I have a Glinda costume. Um, oh, that's cool, Ellie. I bet Gabby could do it. She made herself something from. Now I can't remember the name of the video game. Um, shoot, now I can't remember what it is. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what the name of it was. She made herself a really cool costume one year. She made Piranha Plant for Jake one year. She made the whole Piranha Plant. So he was a Piranha Plant for one year. I made him. Oh, I did make him. I guess I have made Jake some costumes, like sewn costumes. I made him Decidueye one year. He was Decidueye Pokemon. A roadkill costume. Tina, that's awesome. I love those funny ones. I always want to be a punny one. I want to do punny ones now. Because I'm the total dad joke humor person in the house. Well, so is little Ben now too. And Jake's starting to get into it too now. Before he and Gabby, oh, he hated it. And I love every year around, usually around November when we start Christmas shopping and stuff. Um, every year I buy little Ben a new pun book while the other two are trapped in the car with us. And then he starts reading puns for the rest of the time. It's awesome. They're like, no, Mom, why did you buy him that book? And I'm just like cracking up because one, I find the books funny and the puns funny, and then two, their reaction to it all is hilarious. So I always get little Ben a dad joke book, pun book every year. Let's see, I'm just there's all my see, I'm just going around, and this isn't decorative purposes right now. I'm just using the seed stitch to tack this mesh down. Fun and punny, yes. It's hilarious. They well, I think Jake would go along with it. I think I told you guys the other day, the boys and I went to lunch and we had a pun challenge where we had to use some type of cheese and everything we said. And we didn't and it wasn't like we said, "Okay, here are the rules." We just started spontaneously doing it. And I won. I can't even remember what my last one was. I was like trying so hard to figure out how to use fromage in a no, not fromage. Gouda. I was trying to figure out, and I wouldn't say it at the table or anything. And we kept going, and then finally we got in the car, and I said something about, I guess that was Gouda or something like that, and they're like, ah, and then I won. We kept bringing up all these different cheeses and things. So yeah, so Jake is starting to get into it now too. I just like to be silly. I'm just happy that I want my kids to do stuff, but I'm also glad that they want me to still hang out with them and do stuff too. So, and I did get the boys agreed to go. I want to go see Train when they come in August, and I didn't. Nobody would go. The boys agreed to go with me. So okay, so that's what I have so far. I'm gonna let that hang off for now. I'm okay with that, and I gotta find my little here's my little fairy that's already fit. Train the group Train, the music group Train. Trying to think. I don't know if you ever heard the song "Hey Soul Sister." It's one of their most popular ones. A while back, a long time ago. So fussy cutting fabric is not as easy as fussy cutting paper. You can't move the fabric around. Yeah, they've been around. Gosh, they've been around for a while. You might have heard. I'll bet you've heard some of their songs. Um, so I found out that they were coming, and the boys said they'd go with me. So I know it's funny how you don't know the name of the group or whatever, and then you start looking them up, and you're like, oh, that's who that group is. Like, I know that song. Yeah. So you actually have to move the scissors with fabric. It's not the same as fussy cutting paper. Um, what happened? Oh my gosh. What? Are you okay? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And what was Tina? Tina was just saying, Tina Baby was just, we were talking in her show this morning, and she was talking about how humid it was. She's in California too. And she was talking about it's like earthquake weather. The humidity and the air, the way the air is, it's like earthquake weather. She just said that this morning. Oh my gosh. Is everything okay now? Oh wow. Have you dropped and covered? Or is it like done? Or you're not going through it now still, are you? And you're talking to us? Blanca. Okay. I'm like, probably should be on. um, oh, wow. Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to do. I have never been in an earthquake. Um, oh, really? Do they have them up there, Ellie? I want to make this differ. Oh, wow. I did not know that. I think I'm gonna make her into. She's gonna be able to fly. I don't know where I'm going, how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. I want her to fly, so I'm gonna make her so she can fly. I use this. I'm using Art Glitter fabric adhesive. Not the biggest fan of this. I'd rather use Fabric Tech, but I think for this, since it's really thin fabric to paper, it's gonna work um, just fine. If I can get it to work. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use my Fabric Tech to the rescue, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. I just thought I would give this a chance again. But it is not wanting to come out. Oh, there it goes. So, Blanca, everything's okay then? I'm gonna have to check on Tina. Cynthia's still in here? Are you okay? Did Cynthia get it? Who else do we? Crafty Beach Gal? Aren't you guys all in the same areas? Close, not too far away? Oh, my glue bottle. So I'm trying to give her a little bit more body. If I had interfacing or something, I could probably glue around that, but I don't have any here. And I actually, honestly, I know I have some, but I have no clue where it is right now. So, so we're gonna glue her to paper, and then put a backing on her. Too curly for use in California too. So sorry if my hands are in the way. I'm just making an outline of glue around. I think you could see it in the camera. Oh gosh. That scared me. Whatever that noise was. Okay. Well, that worked on that paper pretty well. Nice. Is she further south? Yeah, she's in the LA area. I just wasn't sure where you all were. I thought you were all kind of central. Are you more north, Blanca? And now I can fussy cut this out. Gosh, I hope everyone's gonna be okay. I guess I'll have to check in with everybody in the morning. So you could really close it? Oh, so that's like right near the fault, right? You're more closer to it. Gosh, well, I'm glad you're okay. Did it do anything to the house? Like, did it rattle the house really? Was it like big enough to? Your stuff is okay and you're okay, which I'm guessing it is because you wouldn't be on here. I guess that was a dumb question, but I just want to make sure you're okay. So I put this on paper just to give it a little more body. That's good. And now I'm going to put it on the batik and then cut that out so that it's a little stable. And I'm going to turn her into a tag, I think. Good. I'm glad you guys are okay. I can't tell which side is the wrong and the right side. I think that's the right side. So I'm going to do wrong side, glue the wrong side to her back side. And again, I'm using art glitter glue, the fabric glue. There's actually a fabric glue. Christina carries it. Art Lines carries it. That's who I got this from. I hadn't heard about it before until I saw that she carried it. So I thought I would try it. And again, it's not bad for thin pieces like this, but if it's really thick or a heavy trim that you're trying to add, the Fabric Tech's better. I guess I could have. I'll just sew something on it. So I honestly don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying things. I was gonna put her right down on the fabric, and then I thought, what if I made it so she could fly around? And I don't know if this is how this is gonna work. I might end up tagging her down anyway. This is late night delusional crafting talking right now. That glue did work really well on this piece though. More than trim, so it's a layer of fabric it works well with. See, I was thinking of I think I'm changing my mic. I think I'm gonna just have her off like this. So it'll be nice. She has that fabric on the back, but I'm going to stitch around her so she's got a border. And I'm going to do that with gold thread. Now where did I put my... Well, that's great. Now I don't remember where I stuck my needle. Oh, that's not good. There it is. I'm getting further along on this one than I have in a while. I'm hoping I can thread this one without the needle threader. I did it. Yay, me. Okay, so since this one is kind of up and going to be showing, and I really should wait till the glue is dry, I'm going to sew in the same spot a couple of times instead of making a knot, because that way it'll just look like a stitch and it'll tack it down for us. So we did that one. I'll go through again and that should be good. There, now it's in there, it's not moving on me, and I'll be able to cut that off later. So now I'm going to just do a seed stitch around as the border of this. Just feels like it needs a little something. So you could just sew the two pieces together if you wanted it to have a back. I wanted it to have a little bit more weight than just the two pieces of fabric. That's why I stuck the paper in there. And I just put copy paper. That's all I did. And these aren't going to be perfect. They can be a little wonky. And so that's a seat stitch. It's just going up and down. So those are the 3 stitches. We use the running stitch to make the ruffle, which you could still use on here. I'll use it in here a little bit in a minute. And this is the seed stitch. And then the blanket stitch we did around the edge. So those are the 3 main stitches to slow stitching. Now we're just bordering the tag or whatever we're going to call it. Is anyone crafting right now? I just realized I lost my iPad. Oh, wow. So since I got through most of it, I don't know if I'll do a little pop-up or not, just kind of quickly showing. Probably just might do a little pop-up just to show what I've done since we've done so much. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that border, but we're going to go with it. I thought it might be pretty with it gold. And trying to stay as close together and go along the curves like the piece, so it'll look more like a border. So today, I think I'm gonna do live thrifting because the calendar's gonna change up a little bit. I don't know if I'll have a chance to do the stamp sets tomorrow. If we're gonna have to switch that again, but we'll probably do some. I don't know. I'm either gonna come, depending on where I have to take the boys tomorrow and how long they're gonna be out. If I do a thrifting show or the stamp show. So just keep an eye out for that. There will be thrifting on Friday night when the boys are not going anywhere. So, and I'm sure Ben's gonna be exhausted from his first day at work. So I'm gonna go to my Goodwill Friday night. We haven't been there in a while. So I'm gonna go to the other one. We went to the one closer to me. Now we have to go check out the other one. Because I don't think I've been there since the last time we had a show there. So we'll go check that out and see what they've got, crafty and otherwise. And then Friday is Junk Journal Jamboree. I do have my concert t-shirts show posted for Saturday too, so lots of different stuff going on. Oh, my eyes are going cross-eyed now. So probably want to wait for the glue to dry. I am not waiting for the glue to dry, and everything's getting very sticky. So I would wait for the glue to dry. I think that doesn't look bad. No, I should have made this a pocket like I thought, and then she could have been like loose, and then you could tuck her in. I don't know. I'm rambling crazy things now. Again, this kit is still available if you want to try this one. This is the April kit. The May one or the March one was this kit, and we still have a few of those. And we still have next month's kit, which is the steampunk kit. So that one will be fun too. And we'll do that the first Wednesday in May. Wow. I hope you're enjoying the slow stitching. This is a seed stitch. You can make these tiny, you can make these long. They could be like grass blades if you want to make like a little grass tufts of grass in a meadow or something like that with the whatever's on the fabric. You can make them short or long. Like these are both seed stitches. It's just here they're a little bit longer, and I cross hatched it. And then this one I used less strands and put them really close together. So it's neat how the different texture. I like them more for the textures. And then that's also the seed stitch. That's a seed stitch too. This is the other place I use the running stitch. Oh, excuse me. Hello, welcome in. We're slow stitching. And I lost my pinking shears, believe it or not. I mean, I know you could believe it, but I lost my pinking shears. I would have liked to have pinked these, but it would have been cute with them pinked around the edge. But I did not find them. Let's see. What else? Anybody have any questions about the slow stitching, about crafts, or seller support type questions? Feel free to ask away, because if you have the question, I guarantee you at least one other person has the same question. So, oh, excuse me, guys. So we do all kinds of different stuff. I'm actually going to have a men's shirts 2 and 3XL show, and I wanted to have it posted so people could bookmark. So, but I did not get that up. So keep looking for that. There's a concert and pop culture t-shirts too coming up Saturday as well. Yeah, I'm liking how that looks. The glue actually made the paper more pliable, which is nice. There's lots of stuff in the bins, guys. So there's like blank junk journals. There's ATC cards. There's different types of things that I have digital and print licenses for that I could print and send to you already on cardstock. Lots of stuff going on. April's going to be busy, and then after April, I think we can settle down back into my old show format, and then I'll just do themes for different shows. So that's what I will do. Oh, I'm so glad, Paula. That is contributing. I'm so glad you're enjoying hanging out, and I appreciate it too, because that's definitely a way to support. So I appreciate you very much, Paula. Thank you, thank you. Kind of. Nope. Definitely helps. Do you want to share what you've been working on, Paula, or no? Because we can share it too. So if you're working on something and you want to share with everybody, just message me a picture and I can share it with everyone and we can take a look. And I do think once I get the little fairy down, I'll show some. Oh, what did I do? I made a knot. Oh well. I'm just going to let that go. And it'll be okay. Um, yeah, I can tell I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start rambling random words because this does tend to relax me too. And then I get drowsy and I just start talking nonsense. Not sure how I feel about this now that I'm looking at it. I was hoping to have kind of like a border, but I don't know if I like the border now. I guess it's okay. Yes, it is a gold thread. It comes in the kit. So the kit has it. It has about 5 yards of the gold thread in there. So I'm gonna use it over here too. And I want to do like running stitches along here too. Oh, I can hear an owl hooting outside. We have like a big white barn owl that comes up in the neighborhood. So yeah, it has the gold thread with it. I have a silver thread too. I keep meaning to sell just gold and silver thread in the bin, but I have it on a gigantic spool and I have to unroll it and then re-roll it. So excuse me, it's taking a little longer to get that up than I had hoped. Well, that stitch was kind of ick. Could have done a different type of stitch. Oh, no. No. That one is staring. I'm looking at that right now. Oh, that was an awful not together stitch. I need to clear a space, so end of the month at the latest, because the rolls are huge. I have to cut it down. I'm going to cut it down to 8.5 by 11 inch size. Easier to ship. Oh my gosh. You can hear the owl? Yeah, it's hooting. It is in a tree just next to our house. It comes every. That's cool. Oh, I know he's very chatty tonight. They're pretty owls too. I haven't seen them, but I'm pretty sure they're one at the high school, not from far from here. They have a nest there every spring, and they cut a picture of them. They're really pretty, white barn owls. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you caught the mouse. I'm glad I did not see a mouse. If there's a mouse, I hope the owl outside catches it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't. The school caught a family of them and posted pictures on Facebook at one point. We thought ours were that group. But yeah, they just hang out in the just outside our fence line. There's a lot of big trees, and that's where they're hanging out. I know it is cool that you can hear it. Oh, a pretty darn good sound coming out of the iPhone. Although I think I need a new one. It's overheating all the time and it's been really slow. I swear they do updates so that after a certain point, and so that you have to get a new one. They sabotage it. No. Yeah, this one's really vocal, unless it's a couple of them chatting back and forth. Did you hear that, Ellie? Nope. Like all of a sudden it got really quiet. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, that stinks. That works. Yeah. Once they start developing stuff, the whole ecosystem shifts. We had a pretty I don't remember where I was going with that. Something about a dog. And I don't know why I was talking about a dog. Very nice, Angel. Angie. And welcome in, Angie. Yeah, we'll have to do some more sewing stuff. I have my sewing machine. It's actually within an easy spot. It's just it was buried under everything. But I'm on a sewing train, so I do have to pull it up and start working on sewing fabric projects with a sewing machine. Um, oh well, you had the cool ones. Wow. Okay, in hindsight of doing this, I would suggest looking at the picture and sewing it where you think it might need something, like the feathers. The wings would have been pretty to sew there instead of around the edges. And then I could have done some lines through the grass. Excuse me. I think I'm about ready to call it here soon. We're gonna finish this and I'm gonna try to figure out where to put it. Oh no, I do want to do a running stitch so you guys can see the running stitch here. Um, and then we'll call it. Oh, I guess it doesn't look bad. Now, yeah, I'm happy that the owl is out there in case there's any critters moving around. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the. The window isn't open. I am by a window, but it's not open. It's just they're really loud. Like if we have the TV on, we can hear them over the TV. So they've got to be in the tree just next to the house. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe you guys can hear them. Now they're quiet. We have a woodpecker too that likes to peck at the light post across the street. And sometimes if it's quiet, I can hear it doing that too. Ooh, nice. Those will come in handy. That'll look pretty. Oh, I think I'm going to do some swirls. Well, I'll do a running stitch in one spot. So let's see. I'm going to goof there somehow. Oh well. It'll be okay. Very pretty. Did you send pictures, Paula, or you don't feel like you don't have to? I was just offering that if you wanted to share with everybody. I am so excited that this is threading so easily. Hey, Victoria, welcome in. Just working on this month's slow stitch. And trying to think of maybe not sure what I want to do next. I'm actually using all the stuff this time. Ouch. Okay. No worries. Yeah, it takes practice. And then you get out of it. Look at me, I get it all wonky and then I got in a groove after a while, but it just takes practice. I'm not sure what I want to do with her yet. I kind of feel like she should be floating around so she could fly. I'm not sure yet. So she'll just stay over here to the side. Oh no. Oh no, that's awful, Tina. Yeah, I cannot stand mice. In our area, we have rats too because a darn orange truck. They're starting to spread further out into the suburbs. It started in the middle of Phoenix. An orange truck overturned and there were rats in it. And I guess they scattered out into the neighborhood. And now it's been years and they're slowly branching their way out into the suburbs. Yeah. Those are yucky. So our neighbor had a garden. We had a little bit of trouble with them, but they got rid of the garden and then the rats seemed to have gone away. That was a stressful time. I hated that. Oh, I just, ugh. I just, no. No. I don't know what I want to do with this yet. I'm going to stitch some more. I think I'll use more gold. Is it really? That would be kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of. I'll do a couple of running stitches and seed stitches just as texture so you can see. Let's see, right here. Guess I better tack it down. Just make a loop right by the original stitch. Stitch it again and then bring your needle through the loop and you got a knot. Let's see. Now I'm just going to add texture to it. So I think I'm going to do a running stitch. So I'm just going to pick up that top layer. I'm not going to go all the way through. I mean, you could. Sometimes I catch the whole thing and I'm just whatever. Just do it. Yeah, hopefully. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you haven't had garter snakes or bats in your house this year. Hopefully they do not come back. Oh gosh. And after you get so many stitches on the needle, you can just pull it through. See? It just makes a nice little line of shimmer there. The running stitch kind of helps you keep a straight stitch. Oh no! Oh, that stinks. I don't even know what we're going to do for Easter. Okay. I gotta let it go a couple more times. Oh, gosh, not since October. Okay, now I brought this stitch in the back just so that I could hide the movement to a new area. And now I'm going to bring it back to the front. And I'm going to work on the second line. Oh. Gosh, you're going to have in the middle of summer, you're going to have a Christmas, Easter, all the holidays celebration, barbecue. Yes. You're going to have a big, huge multi-holiday celebration. That would be fun, though. They'd probably have a blast. Oh, gosh. Yeah, mice at least are kind of cute, but rats are ugh. I still don't want to come. We used to have mice when I was little in the first house we lived in. I would not want to do that again. me. So this was just a stitch that kind of sits on top of your project. It helps you make straight lines, although those aren't too straight there. So you just kind of keep going back and forth however you want with that. Then I could go in and let's see, let's make a squiggle. I'm going to do that with a seed stitch. And just have the stitch kind of line up with the end of that one. Okay. Oh yeah, snakes. I don't think I could do snakes. They were showing because it got hot so fast out here. They're showing that snakes are trying to come into the cooler climate, and that if you live kind of on the outskirt areas, so make sure if you have doggy doors, close them because the snakes are coming into people's houses now, and it's rattlesnakes out here. Right. It is only for you. And I think, and we've talked about this before, if they look a little wonky, it gives it character. If it's too perfect, yeah, they were showing on the news somebody had a rattlesnake in their house. They've been having to call to get rattlesnakes out. Um, Smaller pieces of thread. I was having trouble with the brown thread today, the embroidery floss today. It was tangling all over the place. But this has been pretty good with a shorter piece of thread. So let's start curving this. And I don't know. To me, this is the doodling part. And this thread is pretty thin, so maybe that's helping me. It's a thinner thread. The silver one I have is really thick. Yeah, I'm starting to. Was it really? Yeah, it's kind of a. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing it right now. I don't know what the magic touch is to it. Um, just trying not to let it. It doesn't look like it's tangling together with each other, so I don't know. Yeah, yeah. If you keep the shorter you keep it, the less trouble it gets into. You can keep it from getting into too much trouble. Oops, looks like I missed a stitch there. I'll go back and do that one. There's my curly Q. Guess it also kind of looks like a leaf, which I was also thinking about doing on this. Maybe I'll leave it as a leaf. Nice. I know I still have to catch. I caught half of her tutorial on the bowls. I still want to make those bowls too. Those look like fun. I don't know how well that little curly Q shows, but it's there. Nope, doesn't show it all on the fabric. Nice. Looks like I've been sewing nothing on there. Oh, the owl must have gone to sleep. Stopped hooting. Hello. We are slow stitching today. See. Nice. Yeah, I know she's been wanting to do some slow stitch kits and stuff. And I love the little bowls. Hello, good morning. We're actually finishing up a slow stitch kit. Oh, that's right. It's already 5:30 on the East Coast, isn't it? This stuff does like to break. So welcome in. We're doing slow stitch kits. This is our first Wednesday of every month we do a slow stitch kit. This was our April one. Let's see. Am I doing? I am doing a curved loop here. Did you guys hear my stomach? If you heard the owl, you probably heard my stomach. I still can't get over how you heard the owl. Oh my gosh, I'm just having a time right now. Welcome in. Let's see. There. So I can finish the curl on this. Well, actually, the curl I have already on it. I don't know if you can see that. See, that's I like to make little swirls. Kind of hard to see. It's like a little loop-de-loop there. You can tell when it's starting to relax. These it never fails. I've been working on it, and then I get relaxed, and I'm like, oh, I'm not saying anything. Yeah, I'm still not sure what I want to do with my fairy. But now, let's see. There it is. Hello, hello. Good morning. We've been working on this slow stitch kit, so this is this month's kit of fairies, and we still have some if anyone's interested in them. I think that's going to be good for the doodles right there. And ouch. Oh, just let me poke my finger. I can tell I'm getting tired. Okay, I'm just going to poke my finger. Okay, so this is what we did tonight. That's further than I've gotten before in a long time. So I did some of the stitches. So that's the running stitch, and I made this loop with the seed stitches just going up and down. So the running stitch is on top of the fabric and just weaving the needle in and out and then pulling through to get kind of a straight line with your stitches. Seed stitch is going up and down into the fabric, so it's going all through the layers, and you're making all kinds of lines. It doesn't matter what you do. Like here, I made a bunch of lines back and forth here for really close together. Here I was a little further apart and had all 6 strings in that one. Uh-oh. Still can't see. I think I'm in. Yeah, it's kind of, there we go. It's kind of hard to see it. I'll add more. I'll probably start adding some more stitching around it so that I can get more lines like this and more texture. Okay, you're welcome. So it's kind of hard to see in on the pink, but it's all there. And just kind of going over, making different designs, adding texture to it. I did this. I used the seed stitch here also around the edge. Now I kind of wish I had outlined the wings instead and then added lines in her dress. But that's just, I learned. And I put it back on it. We used the running stitch to make this ruffle, and then I used the seed stitch to tack it down. Tack this down with the seed stitch too. I was trying to figure out if I want her on it, which, well, I guess this gave her more. I can make her a pocket too. She could be a pocket. And just keep the top open, but stitch down the sides. I should have done that. I don't know what I want to do yet. But that's the start of it. I do want to work a little bit more on it tomorrow and earlier in the day, just so we have people wanted to see the kit. And this kit comes with 2 panels of batik fabric, pink and green. And you could that way you could decide if you want your background pink or green. Then you get 5 full fairies on a piece of fabric that you could fussy cut out. You see, you'll have fairies for days. And then you get the felt, you get the needle, you get a full skein of brown thread, you get I think 2 yards, a yard each of the pink and the green, and then 5 yards of the gold. You have this suede fabric that comes with it, this pretty little leaf trim that I want to add to it, the mesh. So you'll have leftovers to do other things too, which is fun. I always try to add extra stuff in it. So that's the kit that's at the bottom, the May Slow Stitch kit. Yeah, I could make another fairy and then have them kind of collaged on here, kind of floating around. Yeah, I have to see. We'll do that. We'll do that on tomorrow's little. It might come on at lunchtime, and do a little bit more with this one since I came on so late. So that's this fairy kit, and then this kit that I've been working on top of. Did quite a bit actually. So got this tacked down. I tacked this down with a seed stitch just in different areas. I also use the seed stitch to tack the ruffle down. Do a little more stitching in the blank spaces. So that's the April kit. March kit was this hot air balloon one. Still have a few of those in the bin. And then the May one is the steampunk one. So the steampunk one, we will do the first Wednesday in May. And you're going to get some gears and a key and a little leather. The tassels are different colors, but they all match. So there's blues and browns and another lighter tan and this reddish brown. So there's different ones. So the shapes of the gears and the keys and the tassel will vary, but you'll get those. You'll get a yard each of these different accent threads. Embroidery floss, a skein of this. black, you get this pretty little ruffle, brown ruffle, and this little metallic zippery trim, and this, and then the fabrics this time, there's her base is felt, and you're getting this really pretty little clock tiny print, and then the larger print that you get fussy cut out. So that's the April kit. I'm sorry, May kit. That's the kit that's pinned. Sorry, the steampunk one is this one. That's what's pinned. Um, yep, it is a trim with metal, and I got, I don't even know where I got this. I got a huge bolt of it, and you can't pull it apart, but it's cool. It's like zipper, but I thought it would be cool with this. Because and then on top of that you get all of these paper pieces, so you could like almost make a snippet. I was thinking of doing that, like putting these along this piece as a snippet. Wouldn't that be cool? You get these flowers. Hello. You get these dresses, and then you get these steampunk images with it too. So that is the steampunk kit. That'll be fun. It'll be a fun one to do some different things, so we can make a snippet with this and then glue it down or sew it down, tack it down, and fussy cut and all kinds of stuff. So that is the slow stitching. Um, oh yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. I have to see if I can get more gears. If I can get more, I'll add more into it. I'll see if they had more. I could go find more here locally, so I could get them fast. Um, yeah, that would be cool. Add them. Move the little ones. This one would be good because it's got the neck on the dress. One's the neck on the dress. So this will be fun. More media to work with in this one. That'll be a fun one. That'll be May, the first Wednesday in May. Lots of fun stuff. But I think I am going to go to sleep now. It is the Pacific Coast, so it's still early. It's still 2:45. Um, just what kind of inspires me for the month? Like, I don't know if this was exactly May, but we found this when we found the fairy fabric, and fairies I thought would be cute for spring. And then this just came. I thought March. This would have been good for March because of the winds in March and stormy kind of weather, and it gave me Wizard of Oz vibes and Wicked vibes. So that's why I used that. So it's just kind of what's happening in the season, or just I get an idea with a piece of fabric that I find. It's very non-linear, artsy, and intuitional directions that I go when I pick when I pick the fabrics. So these were probably the two most intentional fabrics I've had ever, because I found the fairy, and then I went searching for fabrics that would match the fairy. Ben just happened to find these two pieces that worked well together when we were searching for the hot air balloons. So, and the hot air balloons I just came upon, and then it kind of grew from that. So, with stuff in my stash, because actually card kits will be coming back too. If you did a card kit in January, you'll get first dibs on the card kits coming out this following week. But yeah, we did this in one of the private card kit classes. They helped me build. Sharon was in there, helped build this together. I just started pulling trims and stuff, and we're like, oh, let's put this with it, and let's do this. So we kind of did that one together in that class. That was kind of fun with just stuff that I had in my stash. So it's all different ways. Just fun things. Yes, that one was fun. Those private classes were fun. I want to do those. I want to have time to do it again. We're not going to be able to do it in. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in April. I have to look towards the end of the month. I think because I wanted to do it the last Tuesday of the month, so maybe we can because it should be calming down by then. But yeah, that group. If you're in that chat for those card classes, I'm going to put the link to the card kit in there first, so you get first access to the next card kit when you've purchased a card kit. So that'll be coming. And then lots of kits this weekend in the Junk Journal Jamboree. I only have the one train this week. So so that'll be fun. And I have a D-Stash train a week from today, I think. That one will be an easy one too. So we'll do shopping and we'll do regular shows. So my friends, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Tina. Good night and sweet dreams to you, or good morning. I don't know, is it morning or night? I don't even know. But thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you all. And we're gonna go on again today. It's either gonna be the stamp show or we're gonna go live thrifting. It depends on the boys' schedule. So my weekends kind of are getting dictated by them right now. Thank you, Tina. I hope you enjoyed it, and hello again to YouTube and Facebook land. I hope you were enjoying that too, out there. I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you guys much out that way, but for anyone here, they're out there. They'll be out streaming tomorrow. I think it takes a few hours for them to upload, and then they're there. So just be on the lookout for them. They'll be there. And if you purchase the kit, you have it on Whatnot too for 60 days. So thank you so much. I'm going to see if there's who is on right now. I think everyone that was on rated into us here. So I appreciate you all. Make sure you're following All Things Resell, The Thrifted Thread, Crafty Fox Creations came in, Plus Size Gals came in. Yes, yeah, make sure you're, who is the raids? All Things Resell, Thrifted Thread, yep. So definitely bookmark and follow their great shows. And let's see who is on. And I'll probably do, I think I will move this show into like a lunchtime and open it up again. So, okay. Oh, we're going to go over to my friend Tina. Tina Baby is on. And she's doing, she's doing beauty. She's not doing crafts right now. So let's see. Let's find crafts. I don't know any. Does anybody know anyone that's on? There's Twisty Thrifty is the only one that looks like she's doing scrapbooking. And then there's jewelry making, beads, knitting, and crochet. Anything in particular? Or should we just go to scrapbooking? So, welcome. Thanks for coming, everybody. We're about to raid out. Let's go to scrapbooking and journaling with Twisty Thrifty. I wonder if that's someone I know and she changed her name. But we will go check her out. Throw strawberries in the chat. I'll see you again tonight. And have a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you later.